Beats Planet.
We back. We back. We back. We back. Hey man, appreciate y'all for being here. We have the day 3 of the NFL draft, and y'all know the day 3 mostly lasts a little bit longer because it's going to be a lot of theatrics on day 3. It's going to be a lot of, people riding ponies with a little sign on it telling you what the pick is. It's going to be a lot of high school kids, representing these picks today. But it is what it is, man. We're going to get these picks, and I think it's going to come by fast. Now, are we doing the whole entire show today? Nah, we're not gonna stream the whole entire thing. It's been a long weekend already. We've been holding you down, but I think what I want to do is the entire 4th and 5th round. I think that's fun. I think that's a cool little medium I can meet y'all at. This is for like the super nerdy draft people, and if you subscribe to the Voch Lombardi channel, that's super common to us. That's just how we boogie. That's how we get down. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for being here on Nerd Day. Typically on Nerd Day, that's where like the super injury concern guys go. That's where the off the field gun under the seat guys kind of go. That's when the developmental guys go. So we can expect some fireworks at the beginning of the 4th round. We'll talk about some players that are still available. That probably I feel like should have went yesterday. When we get a look at these mocks, we're always like, oh, this player is going to be a 2nd round guy. They won't be there. But some of these guys that we looked at as like 2nd round guys, they just kind of chilling in the 4th, and I expect them to fly off the board. So we're definitely going to have that conversation when we get there. Be sure to do all the algorithm things on the YouTube side. So that's the volume side and the Voch Lombardi side. Make sure you hit all the likes and you subscribe and all that good stuff. You ain't got to hit notification bells. It'll help if you do, but you ain't got to hit notification bells because we go live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. We're going to go back to that schedule. I know we're kind of doing things on the fly because it's draft right now. So we're doing this Saturday show, but Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central is what we do. Also, check us out on all social medias, the volume, Twitter and Instagram and things like that. Boy, it's been a weird little morning for social media. We're gonna wait till things get clear. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. All right. But before we get going, like full-blown draft mode, this stream is brought to you by Manscaped, the leaders in below the belt male grooming. They're here to keep all of your situations clean, right? All of your below the belt situations clean. They got the Lawnmower 4.0 and electric trimmer, a bad boy. Ceramic blades with advanced skin safe technology to cut down on those grooming accidents. You can shave in the shower because it's waterproof. You can shave in the dark. It got this cool little LED light where you can shave in the dark in the shower. But don't get out that shower because they also have the ultra premium collection, their collection of wet shower goods, 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, body wash, hydrating spray, lip balm, deodorant, all that good stuff that comes in a package. Get that ultra premium collection. Get everything over there. The performance package, you can get you a free pair of Manscaped boxers. I've already graduated them to my lucky draws. They got great stuff over there at Manscaped. Buy everything over there. And to save you some money, to save you, the viewer, some money, use promo code VOCH20, VOCH20, VOCH20 at manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. Your balls will thank you. Appreciate it for holding us down, Manscaped. You're the best around. Nothing's going to keep you down but hairy nuts. You feel me? Let's get into this, man. Let's do it. We got London on the track. So Tampa Bay is starting off at the beginning of the round again. Let's see, still available. Tyler Beatty, I don't consider him one of the best. Oh, Matthew Butler, okay. Ty Chandler, John Ridgeway. I think John Ridgeway is a guy. Chris Allen is in Mel Kiper's best available. That's interesting. I'm more so looking at some of the offensive linemen that were around, right? Like I keep wanting to call him J2 File. Daniel Falile is like, so just think about these offensive linemen, right? Some of these offensive linemen that I consider to be like day 2 guys. They gone. I mean, they're not gone. Pardon me. These day two offensive linemen are available on day three. So we just said Daniel Falile. I want to call him J2 File so bad, but Daniel Falile is available. Kellen Dyche is available. Max Mitchell is available. Like all those guys. I was surprised to see Sean Ryan gone before them. And then like their guards here, right? Like Jamari Salyer's around. Like Darian Kennard is around. Dudes that we was like, hey man, if we don't get what's his face, if we don't get what's his name, then hey, I feel good about Jamari Salyer. I feel good about Bobo Bone. They're here in the fourth, right? And I don't want us to play hindsight game and be like, well, Vash, we could have took like Carl Loftus or something, and then we could have got like an edge dude like here and this dude here, and we could have waited to get guard to the fourth round. We could have, but I don't want to be hindsight guy because Jamari Salyer and Darian Kennard could just fly off the board right now. So I don't want us to go that route. Kingsley Enagbare is a guy that's still around. Calvin Austin III is a dude that I like. Khalil Shakir, our beloved Khalil Shakir, is sitting around. Mind you, if Dallas doubles up at wide receiver and gets Khalil Shakir, we're going to go to Corral. Just one time. That's just how I feel. Our guy Brandon Smith from Penn State is around, right? There's a couple corners that we like that's just kind of around. So hey, the Buccaneers pick is in. I expect this thing to like fly. I expect picks to just fly today. So let's go here. What I would like for us to do, or just for anybody to do. Hold on, my damn. I think. Boom. So what I and who is this dude in the middle of this soccer stadium ready to announce the pick? Give me a sec, y'all. Let's see what's going on here. I ain't trying to hear you, player. We'll wait till you we'll wait till you get ready. This is a very interactive show. You know what I mean? Of course, like all shows are interactive, but this is day 3. We're kind of just chilling and reacting. But I would love to get y'all's thoughts and opinions. So I got both live streams pulled up. So I got both comment sections ready to go. If you got a comment that you want to throw in the box, I'll show up. We'll talk about it. I'll love on y'all. And if you got any questions or anything like that, I can run that with you. And tight end Cade Auden from Washington, good pick, goes Tampa at the top of the 4th. And we have phones. Our phone lines are lit. So if you want to call into the show, the number is 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. If y'all want to call in. I think all the tight ends are available besides McBride. Dolchich went yesterday, and Jelani Woods is gone. But besides that, all your other so if you want to go like Kolar or something, Isaiah Likely, like those dudes are there. Just like and Ruckert is gone too. Ruckert went yesterday. But all the other tight ends that you're looking for that y'all wanted me to watch, and I just wasn't trying to watch for real, they are available. Let's get into the phones, man. Like I said, this is a all 32 production. I talk a lot of Cowboys because I'm Cowboy guy, but if you have a Ravens conversation, if you got a Bills, a Browns, a Jags, a Vikings, whatever you want to do, we can talk about it. But cool ass Drake is on the phone. What up, Drake?
But
I know, man. I know, bro. How happy are you, man? How excited are you, my guy?
oh man, I mean, tough, tough guys are on the Ravens
Yo,
now.
Drake.
Ooh,
Yo, look, Drake, you wasn't on yesterday, right? But I was just applauding the Ravens. Because look, I belong to the streets right now. Like I'm overall draft guy right now. I'm Cowboy guy all the time. But
which
this time of
which is
year,
my favorite. That's my favorite mode of Voch Lombardi is for the streets, all the teams guy.
the volume need to give me a raise, man. But I'm all 32 Vach right now. And look, I was just praising the Ravens yesterday, just as a fan of the draft. I was like, yo, the Ravens are doing an amazing job. Cowboy fans were so mad. They was like, well, why don't you go be a Ravens fan then? Vach, you gonna do all that? How good are they? They got possessive over Vach's love. And I'm like, bro, the Ravens killing this shit. You don't see this? But go ahead, cool ass Drake. You're a Ravens fan. Tell us how excited you are to be a Ravens fan by having 4 of my top 50 players
Man,
in just the first 2 days. Please go ahead.
Voch, you know how a lot of teams have front sevens?
Sure,
The Ravens have like a front 14.
sure, sure. 100%.
I mean, you got Travis Jones, Michael Pierce, Owe, Bowser, Ojabo, Madubuike, Broderick Washington, Dalen Hayes, Calais Campbell, Derek Wolfe. It's crazy, man.
Y'all just stack them things up, man. Y'all just just keep stacking them up, bro. You did fantastic, man. Y'all didn't overthink nothing. Just whoever the best player was at the time, you just got that dude. And you know, David Ajabo is not going to play for you this year, but just look at that dude as an extra first round pick next year. Like that's
There's talk
craziness.
about Ojabo possibly being able to play around October, but maybe in the playoffs he could come in and make a difference, you know.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough.
And but I would like to say though, I love the Sam Williams pick for the Cowboys.
I guess.
Dude, I love it,
I mean
man.
he's a cool player, but Sam Williams at 56 was a little high for me, in my personal opinion.
I mean, I get it, but I think him and Lawrence and Micah Parsons. I mean, that's a fierce trio of edge rushers, man. That's crazy.
I don't know if Sam gets on the field this year. Honestly, you know, we got and you know you're a draft fan, so you know these guys. So like Chauncey Golston is a Cowboy, also. You know what I mean? Terrell Basham is a Cowboy, also. You know,
I
Dorrance.
remember Terrell.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dorrance Armstrong. I mean, he's probably not a guy that you know like super familiar with in Cowboy land, but he just got paid and he just had the best season of his life. So I'm
Oh
sure.
man,
Go
I
ahead.
remember Dorrance year coming out of Kansas
Kansas.
or whatever. He had a hit with the ankle bend, you know.
Sure. So I'm just genuinely curious of how we're gonna get Sam Williams on the field. So hey, he's a cool player. I thought he was more of a late third round pick in my personal opinion, but he on the team now, so he a Cowboy. But
And I like it. So be optimistic, man. But him, Tyler Smith, and Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen
It's just,
Tolbert was the pick. That's
dude.
the
I
one that
mean,
got me clapping excited. Sure.
it's a pretty healthy draft that you guys got. It's gonna set you up good for the future.
My only problem is we like the damn draft that y'all have, and we could have had that draft because a lot of the dudes is on the board. But it is what it is. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy to you.
Yeah.
But cool
But
ass.
hey,
Go.
I'm glad to talk to you, man. I hope you're having fun.
Hey man, appreciate you, man. Whenever you're ready to tap back in, man, you know this phone belongs to you, man. Appreciate it, cool ass Drake.
I love a lot of these day three guys, so hopefully we can talk about it soon.
There's a lot of day three guys. Like, tell us something you like right now while you just on the phone before I hang up with you. Tell us about some day three guys you like.
Chigoziem Okonkwo,
Tight
I
end
like
from
him.
what's his face? Burgundy School.
Maryland.
Maryland,
Yeah.
sure. You know what? You ever did that? You ever like not remember the player or like where they played, but you remember watching them in like they jersey color? Like what was the Burgundy School?
Yeah.
The Burgundy
I
colors
will
he played. Yeah,
say
sure.
I love Justin Ross, and because of his story, I'm rooting for him so bad wherever he goes, man. I want to see him play football again at a high level. I'm really rooting for Justin Ross.
I think
I
the
like
best place for him
Christopher.
to go is for Jacksonville because he had his best season with Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence. So you might as well like try to
yeah,
try to do that thing.
completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Christopher Allen too.
Sure,
I just heard you say that Kuiper's got him high on his board.
sure,
I like Christopher Allen.
sure.
And DeMarco Jackson. DeMarco Jackson is my guy, dude.
Mm.
Out of Appalachian State,
Yep,
the linebacker.
yep.
Oh my goodness.
Speed. Yep. Hey, cool ass Drake, man. Appreciate you very much, my good sir. Till next time. Perry and Winfrey just came off the board to the Browns. That's another good one. Appreciate you, bro.
Later, man. Have fun. Bye.
Yes, sir. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is on the screen. 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. Vaughn had a good question for me. And I was mad as hell yesterday. Here we go. He said, Voch, what's your thoughts on Kenneth Walker to Seattle? Does he take the job? This is my problem, man, with Kenneth Walker to Seattle. I think Seattle could have done a lot of different things to help their team right now. Seattle got 7. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Seattle. Kenneth Walker exists now. We just got production from Rashad Penny at the end of the season last year. Chris Carson got money, I believe. DJ Dallas is a good, like, third down guy. Travis Homer, we seen him as a productive running back in the league before. Darwin Thompson is another like pass catchy guy. Josh Johnson is another running back on Seattle squad, but he probably wasn't, gonna be a guy that was gonna be around for a while. Seattle got 7 running backs now. They didn't need Kenneth Walker. You know what I mean? Now Kenneth Walker's a talented player. I love Kenneth Walker, and I kind of want that dude to be great in the league because I think he's great. I think he's gonna save somebody's fantasy team, or he would have saved somebody's fantasy team. I don't like the fact that Kenneth Walker went into a crowded room. And Seattle's probably going to be super run heavy in general, but they got dudes that can run already, right? But they got like draft offensive line, my guy. Like, just fill up on that offense. Yeah, like, look, Charles Cross, the left tackle, Damian Lewis, a solid player, but whatever. Um, Austin Black, I'm not a fan of Austin Black, bro. Gabe Jackson, well, man, look, man, you got. I just think it's so many different things that they could have done, man. They could have gone D line, linebacker, maybe. It was so many guys that they could have gone. Besides, add a running back to my full ass running back room. You know what I mean? I just didn't understand why they made the pick, but it is what it is, though. I saw I got Rome in the building. I don't see. There we go. Cowboy fan talk. Salute my guy. Hey, y'all want some more cowboy content? Go check them out, man. Cowboys fan talk. Go over to check out our guy Rome, man. Does some good work over there. We got Truckers Life on the phone. Let's see what he talking about. What up, Truckers Life?
What's up, Voch? What's up, Voch? How you doing, man?
Man, trying to make it shake on day 3, man. You know how I go.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. But nah, man, I'm kind of pissed at Stephen Jones right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
You know, I'm Cowboys till I die.
Sure.
But man, I'm so tired of him and his like Big Game James call him baby nut syndrome.
Now, Big
This
Game
dude,
James need to
it's like
relax
he's
calling people
scared to.
baby nuts. Cause Stephen Jones come down here and smack shit
Yeah,
out of
baby
all
nut.
us. He'll come down here and smack shit out of everybody, man. I don't like people calling Stephen Jones that. You know what I mean? Those are fighting words.
Shit,
But
I
sure.
wish you would. Hey, I'll fight. I'm a fighter. I don't care.
That's
But
a 70-year-old man. Leave Stephen Jones alone. But go ahead, Truckers Life. Go
nah,
ahead.
but what I'm saying is,
Mhm.
I wish we did something that was a little more aggressive.
Sure.
Something that you know made the fans happy, made the team better. Because we ain't doing shit to make the team better right now. But I'm gonna be honest, I wanted that I want that 4-3 wide receiver right now so bad.
Hey,
I
man.
want a receiver that can just blow the top off the defense.
Yo,
That
like, so
that dude from what's his name?
Tolbert.
Little tiny receiver.
Oh, you talking about Calvin Austin? Look,
Not the one that's yeah, Calvin
yeah,
Austin.
hey, yeah, I feel you, but Jalen Tolbert ain't no bitch though. You know what I mean? Like, Jalen Tolbert,
Oh, I like his dog mentality. That motherfucker's an animal.
and he
He
and he
plays
can
football like
run,
a gangster.
and he can run,
Yeah.
and he can catch,
No,
and he
he
can
can
run
run, but I'm
routes.
saying he ain't no 4-3 though.
He's not a 4-3, but he's a good 4-4. He'll 4-4 something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so like,
But
long
now
as
I'm
you,
saying
yeah.
that 4-3 that just blow the top off the defense where he come on the field and you got shell coverage.
I mean, sure,
Like
I
he
feel you. Yeah. I don't know if you would use Calvin Austin in that way as like an outside speed guy. I think he's gonna be more like a underneath yacky, gadgety, quickie, kind of dude or whatever. But I understand what you're saying. But in terms of, I wouldn't mind doubling up at receiver, to be honest. I would much rather
yeah,
walk
we
away,
got
with like a Khalil Shakir opposed to like a super speedy fasty guy. But I'll take Calvin Austin too. It just comes down to, there's a difference between what Voch wants and what the Cowboys normally take. You know what I mean? And I just don't see the Cowboys taking a guy like Calvin Austin. I feel like the Cowboys can take him and use him strictly for like kicking game if they want to. But I don't think that's
yeah.
that's that's going to be a real life thing for us. I think they're going to want to use him at wide receiver and make him do other little stuff like be punt gunner and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and then with that I know you already covered it a few times, but that Tyler Smith
Sure.
pick, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it.
Sure.
At first I was kind of pissed off about it, but after we picked him, I went back and actually looked him up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might bring something. He might bring that nasty back to Dallas at that left guard spot.
For everybody listening right now, if you haven't already, I have my Tyler Smith film session on the volume page. It's not on the Voch Lombardi page, because the Voch Lombardi page, it like it exists, but live streams will exist exclusively on the volume. So if you're not familiar with the volume, we need you to come over to the volume. But I dropped a film session on Tyler the other day. And if y'all haven't seen it, y'all
Yeah,
should
I
go over
saw
there
that.
check it out. You can tell who watches film and who doesn't, right? So I wasn't happy with the pick, of course, but the people that were saying that it's like a Taco Charlton type pick, I think that's a bit different. I think the situations are see Taco Charlton couldn't play in my opinion. That's why I didn't like him. I don't think Tyler Smith can't play. Tyler Smith can play. It was just better people on the board than Tyler Smith, but he can absolutely play. And people were talking about his like holding penalties or whatever. I think you cut those in half by simply moving him to guard, and then you cut those in half one more time by just like working on his hand technique. And the Ravens take Daniel Falile. They just keep getting better. The Ravens just simply they wait around and they take the best player on the board and they don't reach. They just sit around and they don't panic. They don't go. They just get the best dudes. And Daniel Falile just sitting around at 110 for the Ravens are killing this shit. The
But
Ravens are killing
the
this.
thing is, the Cowboys are staying pat, but
Sure.
we're not getting the best player available.
That might just be their board. Their board may be different, but the Ravens look like they got a better board right now. So that is what that is.
Oh, it's frustrating because me being a truck driver, I'm in my truck slapping walls and shit with every pick, and I'm so tired of this shit right now, man.
So
It's stressing me the fuck out.
yeah. Hey man, do not get stressed
Oh,
out.
excuse my language.
Now you can say what you want. It's the volume. But don't get stressed out. It's just a game. Don't don't run your blood pressure up. I love the Cowboys just as much as you, but I'm not gonna get stressed out. I'm not gonna lose no sleep. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, hey man, you got good players at the end of the day. It's not like we drafting bad players. We just drafting motherfuckers in the wrong spot. So don't be worried about it. But Truck is
But
like,
I'm gonna be honest. The
mhm,
Eagles, they killing this draft though.
the Eagles are having a fine draft. I agree. That's all you got for the show.
Yes, sir. I'm done, and I'm about to go see my daughter today and
Happy
relax.
for you. Happy for you, man. Congratulations. Appreciate you, dog. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man.
Yes, sir. Daniel Felipe, and it's so crazy how they put the highlight package together, man. It's for fans. They want to show Daniel Felipe being huge as hell, pancaking people. Daniel Felipe is not like super big physical player like that. That ain't Daniel Felipe. Daniel Felipe actually moves well for a man his size, but he also plays in terms of like physicality. He plays like he moves like a smaller dude, but he also plays like a smaller dude, but he's big as hell. So if you could just harness that bigness and put him in the weight room, I think you got a good little thing going on. You can't be that big and playing like Jonah Williams, you know what I mean? But to get him at 110, that's some value. And we talked about this earlier, right? We talked about these offensive linemen and the run on tackles that could go. Max Mitchell from Louisiana, a player that I've mentioned a bunch, a player that I consider like a third round pick or so, coming off the board at 111 for the Jets. Fantastic value for them. Take a sip of water. That dude's a dude, man. He's another physical player. I think he's about 6'6", 300 and big as hell pounds. Fun player, bro. Fun player. Like if you bad at tackle, he can start for you. But if you're solid at tackle, he'll be a swing dude. Like he'll be a swing dude to start with. But he'll eventually, want to develop into a like a full time guy for you. But Max always trying to smoke people, man. Smart football player, physical. Got to work on I don't think he's the most powerful guy, but he's nasty, so that kind of makes it feel like he's like you're making up for it. And he doesn't have like the perfect technique in the world, but fun player, fun solid player. As offensive line guy, I like Max Mitchell. I like Max Mitchell. Um, People just be talking. I like some of the O line and wide receivers still left. It's some guys on the board still. It's I mean all your favorite guards here too. All your favorite guards here too. Um, I like Sam Williams more. I like Sam Williams more than Taco. I don't think Taco could play at all. And I know people think I hate Sam Williams. I don't. I just think Sam Williams was a third round guy. I just think Taco couldn't play football at all. I think Taco was more of a size dude, has traits, so we project him to be a certain kind of way. But Taco wasn't like a guy that I was excited about or anything like that. But it is what it is. Y'all want to call into the show? Numbers on the screen: 202-926-1127. We just chilling today. We just reacting today, and I'm really trying to see how far we can go and then count the picks of people that I don't know, I think we've gone a pretty good distance of having some type of information on most of the picks that have come out so far. I didn't watch the Wisconsin guard. He went like round 3 or something like that. So as one guy. And I haven't seen Daniel Bellinger, but I typically don't watch tight ends. I hate tight ends. Like if you're one of the early tight ends and like you worth talking about, like people put me on and be like, hey Voch, watch this tight end, and you get good trace and all that, then I'll watch tight ends or whatever. But if you're just a regular tight end, I'm not trying to hear it. We got 269 on the phone. See what y'all talking about. 269, what up?
What up, Vox? Long time listener, first time caller.
Hey man,
I'm actually
appreciate you.
calling you from the hospital and ICU, not
Okay,
where I wanted to be to watch the draft.
for
And
sure.
unfortunately, I'm stuck listening to these Todd and Mel who watch film, but
Sure.
people like you who study film.
Mm.
And I was just calling to get your head on who you want the Cowboys. Give me your top 2 or 3 people you'd love to see us pick up in these next few rounds with all these fifths and a fourth going here.
Linebacker Brandon Smith is a guy that I like a bunch from Penn State. Wide receiver Calvin Austin. I think he can do some good things in the kick game for you. Plus, he's like a explosive, quick, gadgety kind of guy. Like all the things that we want Tony Pollard to be. He kind of does those things. And they're both are Memphis guys. And I think Memphis comes out with a dude every year, like a legit dude every single year. Memphis just has a guy.
Right.
I wouldn't mind like doubling up at guard because at this point, I just think how we look at just players right now. I know that we drafted Tyler Smith in the first round to come be a guard, but if Jamari Salyer is there, then just try to just have like he could be your swing tackle, swing guard guy if you get Salyer or like
Right.
Darian
Plus, you got to worry
Kennard.
about Tyrone's injuries and having to move people around too. So.
Sure, you can never have too much competition. Plus, Connor McGovern, he's on like he's a contract guy, so you're not always gonna
Right.
have guard depth after this. So we know Steven ain't gonna pay Connor McGovern. So I think this would be a good time to double up at guard and have some competition at that spot. And we're just talking about the dudes, Salyer and Kennard. Them dudes can play guard and tackle. So now they can compete with Josh Ball and Connor McGovern. So I think it'll be smart to double up on linemen or whatever. It's a lot of
What about that
tall.
big defensive tackle they're talking about? I forgot his name now. I put it in the post that they're showing. He's a run stopper, obviously not a pass rusher, but we need somebody to help with the run, I think. To help Apsley would help with our linebackers as well.
It's a couple dudes like that. UCLA got a big dude like that. Otito Ogbanya. Ridgeway from Arkansas is a guy like that. Farrell from LSU is a guy like that. I think Kentucky got a big ass kid. Like they got, there's some noses left. And if you want a nose to come in to compete with Bohanna, I think that's a good idea also, for sure. 100%.
Does Smith worry about you as far as obviously his technique needs to be worked on, but his holding and penalties, that's the one thing the Cowboys can't seem to get right for 20 years.
Tyler Smith got some holding calls because he was being out athleted, and then his other holding calls, yeah, and his other holding calls are just him trying to like just smoke people, him just being not in control, smoking people. I think if you just add a little bit of control to his life, I think you'll cut down on half those penalties, and I think 9 of those holding penalties simply go away by just moving them to guard. Just take them and just don't put them on an island. Just let him wrestle in the phone booth. I think he'll simply be better just putting them inside.
Well, I appreciate you taking my call, man. Like I said, my goal wasn't being in a hospital bed watching this draft, man. But life happens. But I'm happy for all your success. You deserve it, man. You deserve even more than what you're getting. People like you and Jeff who actually study and don't just watch film. And listen to this Mel and all these Todd, man. These guys couldn't draft anything if they had to. I don't think they get anybody ever right. So I had to call into you and get some real expert opinions here. So I appreciate you taking my call. Really do.
Hey man, appreciate you. I'm grateful. What's your name?
Dan Simmons, man.
Yo, Dan, I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, I know it's you. I hope you feel better, and we're gonna pray for a speedy.
I'm getting better, man. I had the weirdest flesh-eating bacteria thing that hit me, and I'm like, what? I mean, it just.
Hey man,
and I'm in America, man. I'm not in some third world country. It's so weird. It's life, man. But sometimes hits you You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I'm getting better though.
They gonna pump your ass up with them antibiotics,
Oh yeah, I
and
got
we
so
and
many drips in me, man. I got
yeah, man, drink some water, fall asleep, and quit swimming in the swamp, man. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, yeah. The Florida swamps, man. Ain't no nothing to mess around.
Get better soon, bro. Appreciate you for calling.
Hey man, bless you, man, and all your success, man. You deserve it.
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Have a good day.
All right, man. Good luck, man. Have a good day with the boys, man. Let's get somebody good.
Yes, sir. Dan, ladies and gentlemen, Dan from Florida, calling from the hospital bed, man. That's where my glasses at, man? Where my glasses? Cause I just get moved, man. It's touching. It's touching, man. It's touching, bro. It's moved me, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Dan. Salute to Dan. Anyway, let's see. Dan Belton, safety from Iowa. Who that?
Dom DeMarco.
Hey, man, hey, look, that's why we're not streaming too long today, boy. Because the more and more the draft go, the more I'm gonna be like, Dan Belton. So, I watch most of my film at like positions that I watch though, you know, or just positions that I like. Um, I think I can get up to round to round 4.5 with all positions, right? But at offensive line, I think I can go up to like 6 rounds. D line, edge, or whatever, I think I'm good for like 5 rounds, maybe. I think I watched a gang of receivers too. You know what I mean? But like tight ends, I watched like 5 tight ends, like all together. Like all together. I watched about 20 running backs, 15 running backs, 15, 16 running backs. I know there's fullbacks that exist. Don't ask me about that. I've watched Damari Mathis from Pittsburgh. I've seen him play. He's another. I pretty much grade him as a corner, but they got him as a safety, so that is what that is. But like guys like Josh Jobe or whatever, I remember him from last year. So me knowing Josh Jobe and then him being like a day 3 guy this year, I just kind of remembered like Josh Jobe in that process. But boy, when we get to the 6th round and they start Jeffrey Kefalkafish from Directional Middle Eastern State Junior College, I'm like, I'm start looking at the chat like, y'all seen him? Y'all know him? Anybody seen him? Where is Woolen going? I don't know. Y'all talking about from San Antonio from UTSA. I don't know where he's going. I have no clue. And that's the whole thing about this, man. Like get you out the way. The more the draft goes on, it's kind of like you swimming, you know. And you know, like the first overall pick, we're at the edge of the beach, and it may be water in our toes. And by the time you get to the 10th overall pick, the water's at our ankles. The 30th overall pick, the water's at your knees. You know what I mean? So we at pick 116. We're in the water. Like we're deep in water right now. You know what I mean? So teams that can't like the pool just gets bigger, bro. Like if you first overall, it's only like 3 players that you could pick. You pick one of them, dude, and they just pick themselves. The second overall pick picks itself. The third overall pick kind of picks itself, right? You at 116, the entire board could get picked right here. Now, I think this is where teams really like make mistakes because they don't really get that that super like differentiating factor between some of these players. For some players, the 12th tight end is the same thing as the 10th edge guy. You know what I mean? So that's why you get weird stuff on, you know, day 2. It was a lot of guys getting drafted day 2. I was like, yo, bro, I don't know how they end up here. I don't know how they got here. Some of these day 2 dudes, I just have no earthly idea. But it is what it is. Let's go to my draft tracker. Let's see when do the Cowboys draft today? I ain't even looked that up. We draft at 129, 155. That's the Browns 5th that we got for Amari Cooper. Meanwhile, Hollywood Brown getting first. Amari Cooper gets his 5th. So we drafting at 155, 167, 176 with another 5th round pick and 178. If we don't have any 7th round picks, I wasn't going to be around for the 7th round pick. No way. And to be fair, we ain't going to be around for the 6th pick neither. We're going to do picks 129, 155, 167, 176, and 178. And we're going to call this shit a show. You feel me? We're going to call this thing a show. I wonder if there's a list of available players on this thing somewhere. Let me see if I can pull this up. Best available players. Because I know if I had like a list in front of me, I could really pull that off. But it is what it is. We ain't got to go there. Let's see what's in the chat here. Let's see what's in the chat here. I have no clue how Brandon Smith is falling right now. Like no earthly idea. When I was watching this dude, I thought that teams were gonna value him over like some of these other guys because when I look at like when teams draft linebacker, right? They want to draft like the big dude that can run. Like that's what's super valuable for these teams, like the big ass dude that can run. And Brandon Smith, man, I ain't saying he looked like Michael Parsons, bro, but he's like a very great value version of Michael Parsons, bro. In terms of somebody that size, he's big as hell. Being able to move that way, being able to like drop back and cover, he can give you like some borderline pass rush things. I wouldn't like really call him a dude that engages with linemen and like bust ass and nothing like that. But he he's more of a blitzing linebacker than a Michael Parsons pass rusher. But they look similar in terms of like size, running, and hitting. So I don't have the earthliest idea of how Brandon Smith is still here. But hey, he's a guy that I'm looking for. Khalil Shakir is another guy that I'm looking for. I think everybody on my top 50 board is pretty much taken. So we ain't really gotta, look into that. But I do think like I got some guys on like my player list. Like Brumley, can I get my wide receiver rankings? I know Calvin Austin is left on there. He's in my top 15. Wandale went super early, and that's crazy. Justin Ross is available. Yeah, me and Cool Ass Drake was, we were just kind of talking about him. And he was a guy that he hasn't had a good, last 2 years of film. But his first, I think that was his freshman campaign. When, Trevor Lawrence was on that, championship run with him. Trev had Justin Ross out here looking like the future. We was like T. Higgins, who? You know what I mean? We was like, what's my man's came out of Clemson also? Hunter Renfro and all them guys. It was like, who? You know what I mean? Justin Ross was looking like the future when he had Trev out there throwing the ball to him. But there's a difference between Trev and DJ. What's his name? I'm not gonna say it because I can't pronounce it and I don't want to, come off that way. But yeah, Justin Ross is a guy that I would like. Has DeMarvin Leal come up? Did DeMarvin Leal get drafted? Like, did he go somewhere? Did he go somewhere? I don't know. We'll see. Let's chat. I'm trying to find. Let's go. NFL draft tracker available players. That's fun. Let's see. Sam Howell still available? That is hilarious. Because he shouldn't be. Boom. Boom. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. I got a text. Okay, cool. No. And can I undrafted? Oh, wait, chat. We on to something. Yeah. All right, cool. And we can go by position. So let's do it like this. Let's start off with quarterbacks still available. Let's see what we can do here. Sam Howell is available. Carson Strong is available. I think they'll get drafted. I don't think anybody else gets drafted today. Bailey Zappi, I know, is going to be like a super priority free agent guy or like a priority maybe we spend a seventh on him so we don't have to be in the undrafted race or whatever. But Bailey Zappi put up a lot of like numbers at Western Kentucky. Like he broke a lot of records and stuff. So if he's a guy that goes seventh round, that makes sense to me. But the rest of these guys don't see it. And I recognize like, Dustin Crum from Kent State, like I recognize him. De'Aaron King from Miami, formerly of Houston. Most of these like Senior Bowl guys are like coming out. I don't think Derrick King is going to play quarterback. Like he's going to go undrafted for sure. But he's not like the athlete that'll be like, all right, I'm about to go play tight end or something. I'm about to go play like fullback. I don't think that's Derrick King at all. And I don't think that dude's holding. I don't think he's a quarterback at the next level. So I don't know, but I do predict Sam Howell and Carson Strong going at some point. Let's see. Let's go to running backs. What running backs are available? Zamir White, the power running back from Georgia. I know there were some people that was like, Voch, should we start looking at running back? Talking about the Cowboys, whatever. Should we start looking at running back? I think the answer is yes. I don't want to reach for any running backs or whatever because I do feel like you can find running backs anywhere. But the one thing I don't want to do is use up picks that we could be getting other positions like wide receiver or DB or linebacker, and use those picks at for linebacker. But I think Zeke and Tony are going to walk out the building at the exact same time. Tony because he won't get paid again, and Zeke because we tired of paying him. You know what I mean? And we're just going to be left with holes at running back. And I think it'll be a good idea to draft a guy right now to not in the fourth round, but just draft a guy to sit behind, to sit behind what's his name to sit behind Zeke and Tony, and they could just develop. And if you want to put them with like Hardy or something like that, then cool. And then when those guys walk out, you have a running back that's had an off season under his belt, a real season under his belt, some off season peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Tank of fun. So so yeah, I would love for us to look into that at some point in the draft, but maybe with like pick 178, 176, that'll be a perfect time to go get a running back. I think with these next pick, like with this fourth round pick and these first 2/5, that's where I'm looking for some more offensive line, some more wide receiver. I forgot about Michael Clemens. He exists. Damn, Texas A&M pass rush, another good player. Or at least relatively a good player for this range or whatever. Let's get back into running backs though. Zamir White, the power running back from Georgia. I thought Isaiah Spiller would be a guy that'll go early with some of the rest of the guys, but we see that that ain't the case. Kevin Harris from South Carolina, another fun one. Tyler Beatty from Missouri. We know he's a guy that that's gotten a lot of gotten a lot of attention. Kennedy Brooks, I don't think he'll be a guy, but I know he was. I remember watching him, years ago after like Ramondre came out. So I remember watching Kennedy Brooks. Um, yeah, whatever. Kennedy Brooks might not get drafted. I think that's everybody that might get like Kyron Williams from Notre Dame he might go, but any of these dudes could go, but also any of these dudes could go undrafted. You know what I mean? Devontae Price from Florida International could definitely be a guy that can play, but can also go undrafted. So we'll see. Let's go offensive line. No draft information available yet. Try to adjust your filters. Excuse me. What if I go offensive tackle, guard, and center? All right, cool. Let's see. Munford from Ohio State wasn't a fan. Rasheed Walker from Penn State, am a fan. Vidarian Lowe wasn't a fan. Andrew Stuber, he got his ass whooped at the Senior Bowl, so I'm biased. Braxton Jones from Southern Utah is a guy that's probably going to play guard for me, in my personal opinion. Kellen Dyche is a guy that I've been saying his name a whole bunch. And you may go undrafted. You're going to go undrafted. Obina Eze from TCU probably play some guard for you, but probably be like a swing guy for the most part, but most like a guard in my opinion. And the rest of y'all undrafted. Like I said, man, when teams like guards, when teams like tackles, they tend to go. They tend to go because the position value and things of that nature. And it's hard to find offensive line in the league in general. So if you have a guard that you feel a tackle, I keep saying guard. If you have a tackle that you feel relatively good about, them dudes are just gonna come off the board. It's not even gonna be close. If you want to call into the show, the number is 202-926-1127, access code 309-104 if you feel like it. We got guard pulled up right now, right? And I'm just looking at Darian Kennard just sitting there asking, how'd you get here? Jamari Salyer sitting at the top of the guard. I'm like, how did you get here? Justin Schaefer, the other guard from Georgia that I like. And I'm just like, how did you get here? Josh Sills from Oklahoma State. Cool. Cade Mays, Lasita Smith probably goes undrafted. Marquise Hayes, another guy that was kind of small to me. That's a smaller guy. I don't know if he gets drafted. People told me I should have been watching Blaze Andrews from Minnesota. I actually looked at him. Y'all kind of overhyped him, but he's a cool player. Chris Paul was the tackle on the other side of Tyler Smith. He played right tackle. I didn't know that they were projecting him as a guard, but there he goes as a guard. And do we have any centers? Let me check centers. That's so funny. Like they got Zach Tom projected as a center because he was a tackle and he was just a cool little tackle. You know what I mean? I didn't see a problem with Zach Tom at tackle. He didn't have the measurables, of course. But I think him having a lack of measurables is the reason why he plays center. But every time he played against somebody at tackle, it was fine. Like he was good to go. He was a boring player, but you want your offensive lineman to be boring sometimes. We got Alec Lindstrom, that's Chris' little brother. Chasen Hines from LSU, I wasn't really a big fan of. Ben Brown from Mississippi, whatever. Donovan West from Arizona State. I feel like I watched him in passing, but I don't think I watched too close to him. So it is what it is on that. And everybody else, you're probably gonna go undrafted, man. To be fair. But then again, I don't know. Y'all may not go undrafted. Let's look at one more position. I saw something beep on my phone. So let me look at wide receivers, and then we're gonna check on the phones. And it's plenty of them. It's so many wide receivers. Khalil Shakir is sitting at the top of the list. Yo, if y'all want to go to Golden Corral, check. If y'all want to go to Golden Corral, if we somehow get Khalil Shakir or Calvin Austin, I'm gonna meet y'all at the Golden Corral. We're not gonna buy Golden Corral for 5 people, but I'll pay for 2 people's Golden Corral if we get if we can get Khalil Shakir or Calvin Austin, preferably in that order. Kevin Austin, not to be confused with Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin the third, and there's Calvin Austin the third. Then there's Kevin Austin from Notre Dame, good player. Josh Johnson from Tulsa, solid players. The chat tries to sell me on Bo Melton. I watched a film on him, and I just wasn't as excited as y'all were. Bo Melton from Rutgers. Justin Ross from Clemson, we talked about him. Trey Turner from Virginia Tech, we talked about him. Not really a fan. Reggie Roberson from SMU, another guy that could probably go today. And of course there will be other players that'll go that Khalil Pimpleton. I only remember him because of his name. Didn't think he was a great player, but his name has pimp in it. Pimpleton is what it is. That's 2 receivers, 3. Yeah, that's all the receivers I'm really looking for. Everybody else are just receivers that I didn't like or just receivers that I didn't watch. So that's just that. We're going to pull up another position, but we're gonna get into the phones. Somebody was calling this. We're gonna check in on y'all. I really think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Isaiah Likely and Jalen Werdemeyer, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Let's get Short Dog on the phone. What up, Shout?
Yeah, Voch, bro, just waking up, trying to touch in with my big dog, with my big folk, bro. Got a little bit, I went a little bit, I got so happy with that Tolbert pick. Got so hurt about overdrafting and, picking some guys nobody ever heard of, no good reports, that I went and partied a little too hard over Tolbert.
Sure.
And now I got that Monday morning, I got that drinker's remorse, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to find something to get excited about with you and the crew. What's up with it, dog? What we looking for? I heard you say Shakir.
Sure.
With that, I mean, what do you think about a defensive tackle, Ridgeway, Farrell?
Sure.
I mean, we got 4 fifth-round picks. You think I remember, Voch, you're such a legend, bro. I remember when you said Joe Jackson, and people were hurt. People were looking at it and saying Joe Jackson's a better Taco Charlton. Remember we drafted those Jackson brothers, and he said, to be fair with these Jackson brothers, I don't think they make the team. Well, bam, a year later, they ain't on no NFL team.
Yeah.
And Voch done said this years before, bro. This ain't the first time.
Man.
I mean, I just think what really happened was went mainstream. A lot of these managers started checking out Voch, and there's a reason why your top 50 for 50 went all the way up. I mean, you guys went off the board. Usually, we kept you a little bit low key, and that's why I told you the Cowboys should have scooped you up. Now your knowledge is for the world, bro, and that's what it needs to be seen. But
hey, man, yo, Shout, they ain't get me, man, but the volume holding us down, which is okay.
But those goofy guys on Voch Lombardi, I mean, I understand you guys are like those guys over there in Ukraine holding out in that plant. Bro, come over to the volume, bro. Why is there more Voch Lombardi than the volume? We're coming over. Come May, it's all volume, bro. That's how he gets his check. Help the guy out. You ain't doing nothing but you just late on Voch's side. I understand you haven't kicked up in a long time, bro, but it doesn't take a rocket science to understand. Come to the volume. Voch, I'll call you out with our pick on the 4th if it's good. I love you, my guy.
Short Dog, appreciate you, man. We need more like you. Oh, Brumley,
Yeah.
we just got to get the social media team to just have a compilation of short dogs saying "come to the volume." You know what I'm saying? It ain't even got to be on the content side. It just got to be on the advertising budget. It ain't got to come out of the advertising budget, man. We just got just pull some short dog clips and just be like, "Show what you got." And him just scolding people for not watching Voch on the volume, man. Come on, bro. It don't get no better than that, man. Come on, shout. Appreciate it, short dog. Let's take a look at this Panthers pick, and then Jalen Armour Davis is another great player, or just a good player to get for this range or whatever, right? Shouts out to the Ravens; they just keep picking good guys. Let's see what happens. Jason and April Oliver, Panthers season ticket holders. Okay, all right. That mean y'all got money. Oh, not Brandon Smith, man. Anybody but Brandon Smith. Ah. I don't ask for much, man. I don't ask for much. I want that dude on my team bad, bro. I don't even know if I like the linebackers left, man. You know, let's just make a little pivot. Oh, congratulations, Panthers, man. Oh goodness, let's go look at linebackers real quick. Let's just skip over the next. We looked at that's all offense anyway. Cool. Let's go look at linebacker, bro. Bro, I don't like Damone Clark. I don't like Malcolm Rodriguez. Malcolm Rodriguez, he's fine, but I don't hate at this point in the draft. I don't hate him. Whatever. Um, I'm not as excited about JoJo Doman as others. Arian Butler, yeah. Jeremiah Moon, I'm familiar, but yeah. I don't like none of these guys like I like Brandon Smith, man. I think Brandon Smith was who the hell is Jack Jones from Arizona State? Y'all write that down too. I don't know him neither, bro. So yeah, Brandon Smith was the last linebacker that I was really excited about. That I was really like, okay, if we get Brandon Smith, I feel good about what we did at linebacker. Oh, pardon me, Darian Beavers. Pardon me too. I like Darian Beavers. I don't know why the hell he's this far down their list or whatever, but Darian Beavers is my last linebacker that I'm really like super excited about. Right, like any other linebacker we get, I'll be like, all right, cool, fine. I'll just rewatch and we'll just go from there. But damn, bro. I wanted Brandon Smith super bad, man. Super bad, super bad. Whatever though. 910. What's up? Who this?
My name's Dante, young offensive tackle.
What up, Dante? Nice to meet you. How old are you?
20.
Okay, because you said young and that's relative, you know what I mean? Because we also have like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, people that call in that's like 16 or something. But I got you. I got you, Dante. What you got for the show, brother?
yeah. Man, I just wanted to first start off with, man, I'm a OG viewer. I've been here for a minute. It's funny because our coach, he's one of the dudes we analyzed about 2 years ago. If you remember him, Bradley Anai, pass rusher.
Sure.
We got him in like the 5th round
Right.
2 years ago.
Yep, for sure. Straight up.
Yep. Yeah, well, his coach is our offensive line coach now. But
Okay.
man, I want to really pick your brain on what's our move going forward for the linebacker core. Do we kick Van Der Esch off the bridge and let Jabril Cox just run free and let him start develop, or we just stay with Van Der Esch until whoever knows wins the next draft or 2 years from now?
Well, we definitely can't kick them off the bridge, but I think what we had a good feel for last year is like just rotating guys out. So we'll have 3 linebackers that'll be on the field, and sometimes guys need breaks or whatever. So what I think the rotation of guys would be is I think it'll be Micah Van Der Esch and Jabril. And we'll just kind of figure out what we're going to do at linebacker from there. I think we'll probably sign a veteran, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pull this up. Cowboys are lads. Let's just see. I know Luke Gifford. Is he on the team still? I ain't really kept up with the offseason move. Yeah, cool. So Luke Gifford is here. So in my mind, the rotation of guys would be Micah Van Der Esch, Jabril, and Luke Gifford. I'm sure we're gonna draft a guy to be a part of that, rotation. But in real life, what'll end up happening is I think Jabril and Van Der Esch just got to play a little more. So when Micah's not at linebacker, when he's pass rushing, those two dudes got to be on the field. And then when Micah's at Mike linebacker, Jabril and Van Der Esch would just rotate out at will.
Yeah. Do you feel? I don't know if you've looked at his. You probably evaluated his film. Pierre Strong from South Dakota State.
I
Back.
am a big fan of Pierre Strong, 100%.
Yeah, I was looking at him. I was like, man, if we can pick him up in like the fourth, maybe even fifth, I think he'd probably fall to the fifth, maybe.
Yeah.
If not get drafted late fourth.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good option to sit behind.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard and Zeke and figure out what we're gonna do from then.
Yep. If we're looking at running back, I would like for it to be in the fifth round. I think we need to use this last fourth round pick on somebody that that we at least value that may get taken in the next round or so like that. So one of these guards that I really like, one of these guard tackle dudes that I really like, Khalil Shakir would be fun. Calvin Austin would be fun. And those are just the names I'm saying because those are the guys I like. Cowboys may not even like them dudes. But just moving forward, yeah, I do think we need to look at running back because I think Zeke and Tony are going to walk out at the same time. And we got a lot of running backs that's on the roster, like Hardy and Rico Dowdle, all those guys are around. So we'll see what happens, but we should definitely draft a guy this year.
Sure. All right, man. Thank you.
Yo, Dante, appreciate you, man. So you play tackle for somebody?
Yeah, I played tackle for a small school, Campbell University. You might have seen us. We played the dude that you was talking about, Isaiah Likely, torched us for about 4 touchdowns that game. But
damn. Hey, man, send me some film so I can talk shit about you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right, my guy. I've actually gotten people to ask me that before. They was like, Voch, if I send you my film, would you break it down live on the show? And I'd be like, that's a slippery slope, man. I mean, you can, but if I don't like the film, I'm talking shit about you. And I don't want your highlight tapes because that's really what it is. They're like, Voch, can you get my highlight tapes and make me look good on the internet? That's really what it is. But I don't want your highlight tape. I want your film. I want your long form film. And I'm talking shit if you don't like if you ain't good, I'm on you. I'm on you. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. We do have a caller. We'll get to you in 20 seconds. Let's see where we're at in the draft. We're at pick number 123. Cowboys pick at 129. So that's our only pick in the fourth round. And then we got our gang of fifths. I'm really interested to see what the gang of fifth picks are. Who's this lady announcing this pick? That's screaming with this baby. Let's see. How many picks are there all together in the fourth round? In the fifth round, pardon me. There's 36 picks in the fifth round. Cool. We got plenty of them. Let's see who the Raiders get. Zamir White. The Raiders get a running back that's exactly like Josh Jacobs. Well, not even exactly because he's not as athletic as Josh Jacobs, but they got a power running back. I don't know where they would use Zamir White, but I don't know. What's his name? Josh, they just didn't pick up Josh Jacobs' fifth year option, in which I thought that was interesting by the Raiders. It was Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Abrams, and like another guy, and Cleveland Farrell. But we knew Cleveland Farrell wasn't that good. But I thought it was interesting that Josh Jacobs didn't get his fifth year option picked up. So Zamir White's going to be the power back of the bunch. Georgia ran they ran 3 running backs out really, but it's really Zamir and James Cook or whatever. But hey, that's their business. That's their business. My man John G in the chat box, appreciate you, sir. What up? Thanks for being here. And for everybody else that's listening, we got 459 concurrent viewers on the Voch Lombardi side, 155 on the volume. Hey, this is the last day of the month where live streams will be on the Voch Lombardi page. We will be exclusively on the volume moving forward. So, hey, I need y'all to come over to the to the volume side. Go to YouTube, type in the volume, and give us a good subscribe, and we'll be and we'll be going live Monday through. Well, we'll be giving you content Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central. All right. Raiders decline Josh Jacobs' 5th-year option, and I wonder what that's about, Captain Spartan. I wonder what that's about. It's I don't know. It's interesting, but it is what it is. That's just that. But yeah, go follow the homie John G at DMV Fanatic. Puts up some good work over there. He puts up some good work over there. Click the button. Rohan, what up?
Hey, Voch, what's going on, Voch?
Cool, my guy. Just breaking down this day 3 of the draft. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm just a different type of bothered right now by seeing what the Eagles is doing, man.
Okay.
It's been a tough few days, man. I feel like they got two top 10 talents.
Okay.
In AJ Brown. It was already a playoff team last year. I know they got Jalen Hurts, but it's a little rough compared to what we doing right now. I think we definitely reached on 2 picks. Jalen Tolbert is a cool little complimentary player, but ain't really done nothing that I'm too excited about, in the last few days. But if we could get, like a Woolen or something in here with those traits, or maybe a Neil Farrell, somebody that could like help nail type of guy, that'd be cool. But I don't think it's too much they could do that I get excited about. I'm hurt by Jelani Woods going to the Colts. But I mean, other than that, I just wanted to say that, I'm from Philly, so they ain't making life easier right now. I got a lot of Eagles friends right now,
so look, fam.
Rough,
This my thing, man. And Eagles, I mean, it's just in them to talk shit to us, whatever. We got Alex, the Eagles fan, in the chat box. Appreciate you. But when the Eagles fans come at you, bro, this is what I want you to tell them. The Eagles have gotten better in the offseason. You would agree, right?
Absolutely.
And the Cowboys have not improved this offseason. You would agree, right?
Absolutely.
I just simply want you to ask yourself and these Eagles fans. The Eagles have gotten better, but both times we played them, we whooped their ass. Have they gotten 30 points better? That's what I just want you to just ask them, And I know it's easy to like isolate situations like this. Like it's easy to be real isolative. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's going to be one today. To be like, oh man, look at all this the Eagles doing, and look at the lack of what we're doing. They're better than us now. You know what I mean? I know it's easy to think that and feel that way, right? But have they gotten 30 points? Like we smoked the shit out the Eagles twice last year. Twice.
Hey, listen, they still don't got Dak Prescott, so I'm cool with that.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Then one time in a game that didn't even matter to us, got their ass smoked anyway. So have they gotten 30 points better? I don't think what they've done so far makes them 30 points better. That's just what I think.
We still good. We still good. It's just making me a little sick because I was looking forward to this draft for a long time. Like I watch a lot of these guys, so it's like seeing them. It's just painful right now, but we'll be fine.
Sure.
Come regular season, I'll be upbeat. I'm not too down, but
sure.
Just a little rough seeing with the Ravens and the Eagles. You know what I mean? But we'll be fine. Let's just hope we can protect Dak Prescott. Go ahead and throw Tyler Smith at guard. Physical.
Hey,
what we can do.
Hey, yo, Rohan, they hate it, man. They hate it, bro. There's an Eagles fan in the chat box right now talking about that second game don't matter. The first one did. We beat you the same way. You see what I'm saying? It works. So next time the Eagles fan talk shit to you, just ask them. Look, you got better, but have you gotten 30 points? That just means we're gonna have we're gonna have closer games next year. So there you go.
That's fact.
There you go.
That's fact. Hey, one quick thing. I want to hear your thoughts on Woolen. I know it's a project guy, but 6'4", 4'2" guy, fluid mover. I just want to hear your thoughts, and I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah, man, project guy. And that's basically what he is. But he has like the traits that you like. He's a long guy that can run around and hit a little bit. He just got to focus on. He just like Tyler Smith, man. He got to focus on the nuances of the game, and you get that via just playing. You just keep playing, and you'll just get better at it. So, it is what it is, man. I think willing to be a cool player. I just don't want to overdraft anybody.
Absolutely not. I'm saying one of the fifths, maybe if he fall.
Sure, 100%. Yo, Rohan, this was
my call. Right?
This was a fantastic call, man. Be strong out there in Philly.
Thank you. All right.
Yes, sir. Kenny Stanley says, but why the volume though? Why not here? He's tapping in from the Voch Lombardi channel. Well, because Well, a couple of reasons, right? For one, Volume will be hosting my live streams moving forward in the future. So exclusively hosting them. So I don't want you to not subscribe to the Volume, be on the Voch Lombardi page and be like, damn, boy, Voch ain't went live in months. The hell happened to Voch? Well, what happened is we on the Volume going live. So I know there's been many people that was like, man, we like to tune into the Voch Lombardi show. We wish that he streamed more. We wish that he streamed, or we wish that we got some Voch content 5 times a week. That 5 times a week content it'll live on the Volume. So I want people to come over to the Volume to get acclimated to being over here, because this is where we're going to be live at, doing 5 pieces of content a week, 4 live streams preferably. Also too, the biggest reason, the most important reason why, and look, don't just unsubscribe to the Voch Lombardi channel, because there's still going to be content on the Voch channel, but live streams will exist exclusively on the Volume. You know what I'm saying? We may do a thing where we do film sessions on the Voch channel and live streams on the Volume. I don't know. But the biggest reason why everybody should subscribe to the Volume is Voch and Will still trying to get raises. So I just want y'all to consume free content. If you enjoy Voch Lombardi content, and I'm assuming you do, because you and 488 other people are on the Voch Lombardi side. If you enjoy the Voch Lombardi content, you ain't got to spend $1. All you got to do is come over to the Volume, hit subscribe, and tune in at 3 p.m. Central. And me and Will still get raises. Easy peasy. Baller B Scott says, will you still be uploading the live streams after the fact? Uploading the live stream. So we'll stream on the Volume and we put highlights on the Voch Lombardi page. That'll be a thing. And to be fair, we are making up a lot of this shit as we go. So after camp, we're really going to have a good idea of how the regular season goes, because we don't know what 5 pieces of content in the regular season looks like, because the news is a lot more active in the off season. But I just want everybody to get acclimated to the idea that Voch got 2 YouTube channels that you're going to get content on both sides. That's really all I want. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. So instead of just being like, I'm going to the Voch YouTube channel, now you got to be like, which Voch YouTube channel do we go to? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So appreciate you. Prince Neo 22 dropped a 5 in super chat, says Eagles went as far as the Cowboys in the playoffs with a first-year rookie head coach and a first-year quarterback. Boom. Eagles went as far as the Cowboys in the playoffs with a first-year head coach and a first-year quarterback, and are adding talent. Don't sleep. Sure, Prince Neo, they're 100% adding talent, and they had a young head coach. I agree, for sure. And Alex even alluded to the idea that some backups played, in the second game, but have the Eagles gotten 30 points better? Like that's my question. That's my question. You know what I'm saying? So, sure, I feel you. The Eagles are a good team. I'm not calling the Eagles a bad team, but if this is a Eagles versus Cowboys context, then I think that's a fair statement. I think that's fair to bring up. Have they gotten 30 points better? Last time we seen them, they wasn't 30 points better. Like, we lost some guys, and to be fair, we was beating. Terrence Steele was playing. You know what I'm saying? Cooper was around too, but even games where Cooper wasn't playing, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that's a fair question. I think that's a fair question. But appreciate your contribution, Prince Neo. I don't think I'm sleeping on the Eagles. I just think, the Eagles had a lot of room to make up. They got a lot of they have more of a hill to climb. Now, this ain't me talking to the Eagles like, they the Giants or the Washington football characters or nothing like that. But I do think that the Cowboys, at first the Cowboys were comfortably better than the Eagles. Now I just think the Cowboys better than the Eagles, but we comfortably better than the other 2 teams in the division. Great super chat though. I feel you on that. Roundtable on the Volume gonna do big numbers. To be fair, Law Nation don't even text me back. Law Nation hadn't texted the Roundtable group chat, and he hadn't responded to my personal text message in a minute. So I'm about to accuse Law Nation of acting funny, and and getting on his case. But we'll cross that road whenever we get there. But yeah, that's the big plan. The big plan is to get Law Nation onto Law Nation on the volume. Then after Law Nation's on the volume, we'll be putting the round table on the volume. I saw somebody in the chat box that was kind of laughing at Cleveland for the idea that that they're taking a kicker in the 4th round or whatever. I don't think we can. I don't think we can put a cap on how valuable a kicker is, especially now that we're here in day 3. If you take a kicker in the first 2 days, I think that's worth like talking about, like that's worth like making fun of. But kicker kind of sucks if you ain't got one, And think about like kicker's different. Like kicking isn't really a situation where it's like kicking isn't automatic anymore. PATs are longer now. Field goals are at an all-time low, hidden and all that. You know what I mean? So you got to ask yourself, man, how valuable is automatic kicks? And if you draft a dude, and the kickers in this draft, I'm hearing they some gangsters. There's like 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them. So if you like value the kicker, like if you really, really value the player and you feel like, yo, that dude don't miss kicks, then just take that dude. Take that dude and just live your life. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts on that, man. That's just how I feel. Which kicker just went off the board? Let me go to round 4. Which kicker just went off the board? So, yeah, Cade York was one of them, the kid from LSU. And then there's the dude from Texas, from the University of Texas, Cam Dicker the kicker. If he's I wish he's a Cowboy just for the idea that we get to walk around calling him Dicker the kicker. But sure. Yeah, if you have faith in the kicker like that, then take the kicker like that. Got faith in the kicker, then take the kicker. Let's hop into the phones. 903, what up?
What's up? How you doing, Voch?
Coolin', my guy. Who this?
Old man from East Texas. Hey, you just answered one of my questions.
Sure.
Is who would you go next with since Cleveland just got York from LSU?
Dicker the kicker.
And Dicker, I thought was supposed to be the second best kicker allegedly.
Sure.
On the board, and the Cowboys certainly need one.
Sure.
After what Zerline did to them last year.
Sure.
My first question was that on some people's boards, the top 2 corners still left, and I don't know if either one have been taken now because I've been listening to you and nobody's showing me a best available on the TV.
Gotcha.
But the kid from UT San Antonio,
sure,
it was supposed to be a good corner, and the kid McCollum from Huntsville, from Sam Houston.
Yep.
Are either one of them still there or gone or what? I'm just curious.
They are available. They're available. And I think they're options because the Cowboys like their long corners. So those are some guys that exist. Also, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he was supposed to come out last year. But he kind of hung around a little bit. Josh Jobe from Alabama. He's another guy that's available. Just a kind of a longer player.
I haven't seen his name.
Yeah, he's around.
I haven't seen his name taken.
Yeah, for sure.
What about linebacker? I know you're liking a couple of Austin and the other kid from a wide receiver, but what about linebacker? Because Smith's gone, Brandon Smith's gone, and any other positions of real need? I know another guard, or is there all the centers that I've heard about have been taken? And so I'm not familiar with any of the best availables there.
Sure. In terms of linebacker, the only linebacker I'd be really excited about, there's some linebackers that could play here. Like JoJo Doman can play, Zacoby McClain can play, Malcolm Rodriguez can play. I don't like Damone Clark. But the last guy that I would really get excited about is Darian Beavers from Cincinnati. If he's available, we're gonna have a little party. Not really a party, but we'll be happy. In terms of guard, there are many guards still, like Darian Kennard, guard and tackle, really. Jamari Salyer, guard and tackle. Justin Schaefer, the other guard from Georgia, he can go. Cade Mays is a guy. Marquise Hayes, may go undrafted, but I don't know. He's a bit smaller for me. I'm not really the fan of the smaller guards, but Marquise Hayes is available for you. So if you're looking for guard, like it's plenty of them. In terms of center, I'm not really. Alec Lindstrom from Boston College is there. He's the last guy that I would be excited about. Chasen Hines from LSU is available, but I wouldn't be excited about him. I'd just be like, oh, all right, cool, we got a center now. You know what I mean? I think what we need to be careful about with center is not just drafting people for no reason, because we do have Matt Fournier. So if you're not going to draft a player that's better than Fournier, I wouldn't even touch a guy, and I don't think many of these guys would be better than Fournier. So
well, and you think McGovern's been working on it some more? I know he didn't really do that well when they tried to move him over there last year, because he really, they really didn't have time to develop him very long. He supposedly has some experience coming out of Penn State, but didn't do a whole lot. And now he's, didn't really produce at guard either. So
yeah. Cowboys, give me 2 seconds. You ain't even got to hang up, because I do want to finish this.
They're the pick.
Finish
I
this
hadn't
talk
seen
with
what
you.
they're doing.
Yeah, Cowboys on the they're at the podium right now at pick 129. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get back with you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Okay. Tight end. Yep. Tight end for Wisconsin. Hey, look, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Jake Ferguson. Now, I didn't think that we were going to go tight end this early, because I felt like there was going to be some other positions that we would be going for, but we did know that the Cowboys wanted a tight end. And look, Jake Ferguson was a guy that's on that short list of guys that you would be looking for, right? He's not like the receiving guy that Isaiah Likely was, or like Jelani Woods, right? Like he's not one of them dudes. I think he's more closer to the complete side. And to be fair, this isn't odd or whatever. This is what the Cowboys normally do. The Cowboys take these tight ends and they kind of just like develop them, you know what I mean? And it just turns into a thing, right? So in my mind, I don't want to pay a tight end when Dalton Schultz is here, and Dalton got the franchise tag, but we've heard nothing about Dalton Schultz being like getting paid or nothing like that. If Dalton Schultz is here, the next guy after Dalton Schultz was Sean McKeon from Michigan. In my mind, how succession should go: Dalton Schultz, Sean McKeon, Jake Ferguson behind Sean McKeon, right? And then you can have Jeremy Sprinkle that can like get you over the edge, like while you're doing tight end things. But how tight end should work, in my personal opinion, is we use up Dalton Schultz, but we don't pay him. When it's time for him to go, we take Sean McKeon, and we just keep drafting tight end, running back, and like linebacker or whatever. We should treat those positions the same and just constantly refresh. And the Ravens picked a punter, but they've been drafting so damn good. It don't even matter about them taking. They can take who they want at this point. So you're just constantly doing this refresh move, and you're never putting money into tight end. Why should that be the case? Because I think what we do at tight end is a product of what the offense is. You know what I mean? So if we look at Dalton isn't like special. Dalton isn't a player that his skill set stands out over somebody. Dalton Schultz is a player that, coming out of Stanford, he was just a guy that was a blocker. You know what I mean? That we develop some pass catching here, what I'm saying, here or there. And then all right, cool. We're just gonna get you the football, just catch it when we throw it to you, and just block. That's your job. Sean McKeon, who is a blocking tight end coming out of Michigan, we developed the passing side. Hey, yo, Sean, you ain't got to be amazing. Just catch the ball when we throw it to you, just block. So now I look at Jake Ferguson, tight end from Wisconsin. Yo, Jake, I need my money. You ain't got to be great right now, Jake. Jake's a good blocker. Jake's a physical player. There is some upside in the receiving game or whatever, you know what I'm saying, which is what I like. But Jake, sit behind Sean McKeon. When Dalton Schultz is gone, you turn into tight end 2, or you compete with tight end 2. Sean McKeon will start. When Sean McKeon goes, it will be the Jake Ferguson show. That's what I think is going to happen with the tight end position moving forward in Dallas. And if that's the case, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. And we got some people tuning in to Voch just to get my thoughts and opinions on Jake Ferguson. Appreciate y'all. I think this is where Jake Ferguson would go. So if y'all if you were a Cowboy fan that wanted a tight end, I think this is where you would end up getting a Jake Ferguson at. So solid pick for me. Are we going to Golden Corral? No, we're not going to Golden Corral, but it is a solid pick for me. Who was just on the phone? 903. All right, we back. What up? Go ahead. Well, he left. Shit. All right. So as I was about to get back to him, he left. Let's go, Cowboy James. See what he talking about. What up?
Hey, what's up, Voch?
What's good with you?
Hey, I actually do. I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I did like that receiver we picked up. He's actually kind of nice. I like him. I was watching his film, and he's actually presents some pretty good upside. What you think about that?
Jalen Tolbert is a beast, and I'm dropping film session on him tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again because he's good. I like him.
I'm gonna work. I've been time stamping or whatever because I've been working on the film. I don't know when we're gonna put it out, but I'm gonna finish it and we'll let Volume figure out what they want to do with it after that. But there will.
Yeah, and what about that tight end from Washington? Do you like him if we were to pick a tight end?
So we just got a tight end in Jake Ferguson.
From Wisconsin. I must have missed it then.
Yeah. We just got him. And I think Cade is gone. Cade went to Tampa Bay with the first pick of the fourth.
So he was good too, though.
Yeah, he was cool too. But yeah, I think of the tight ends that were left and where we're picking in the draft, I think that's a solid pick, man. I like the Jake Ferguson pick, and I know Fuster King likes it because he likes Wisconsin players. He likes tight ends. And he likes
I haven't really seen him, and I know you'll drop film on him, but just for the sake of an argument. I probably wasn't listening because I just got in and just got everything turned on and tuned in, and I probably missed what you said. So, what kind of is he like a good blocking tight end, or is he a good pass catcher, or is he both? Or I must have missed what you said.
He is a blocker with some wide receiver upside. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he. I think what we're doing is we're taking blocking receivers, and I'm saying this for you now, and we also got some more people watching live right here. So y'all tune. Just last I'm gonna say it. So he's the Cowboys are taking blocking tight ends with with receiving upside. So. To be fair, I like Jake Ferguson's upside a little more than Sean McKeon's, and really what I thought from Dalton Schultz. I didn't really think Dalton Schultz had much upside for wide receiver, but it is what it is. I think his hands are better. I think his route running is better.
For me, with Schultz, the thing is, I do like him, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, and or whatever, but. I just think, because I know you guys like to talk about ceiling guy and this and that. I think Dalton Schultz is, just about reached his potential ceiling, I think.
Sure.
Dalton I don't know. What do you think about that?
Dalton Schultz now is as good as he's going to be.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. You're probably not getting very much more, more work from Dalton, but that's fine.
No.
That's fine because I want us to treat tight end like we should be treating running back. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody leaves, Dalton Schultz is the guy. When Dalton Schultz leaves, then Sean is the guy. When Sean McKeon leaves, then Jake will be the guy. I just want to draft tight end every year, every 2 years, just to keep that thing going. Especially if you're not a talented Kyle Pitts kind of guy, and I know it's hard to be like Kyle Pitts guy. Like we're not just looking for Kyle Pitts all over the place.
But just a freak.
But just at least like a guy like a Jelani Woods, a guy that can, that has the ability to like stretch the field for real. Some athletic guys, right? If you're not getting those guys, then I'm fine with the tight end position being in constant rotation, just like running back.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I can handle that. But outside of that, no, I got everything tuned on and tuned in. But I just wanted to, get on here and just let you know about yesterday. And I know a lot of people probably wasn't real big taking Sam Williams that early. I don't remember what you said, but I think he's pretty nice. If we can just handle the supposable off the field issues that he sometimes tends to have.
Sure.
I think he's pretty good. I think he'll be pretty good.
Sam Williams is a fun player. I just don't know how much he's going to play year one because we got so many ends on the team right now. And I just think he was drafted a tad bit too early. But
yeah, I kind of think so too.
Yeah.
But the way I seen it though is it sounds like with our first pick, I think our first two picks, I think was already predetermined weeks ago who we were going to get because this is a Dan Quinn guy, and I think we already knew we were going to get him. It was just a question of when we were going to get him.
Sure.
But do I think we called our hand on him a little bit too early? Probably. I don't know if I would have took him at pick number 2, but I think the Cowboys again got a little bit concerned because I think at that time, am I right? I think there was starting to be a run on DNs and whatnot, and I think they were getting a little bit concerned that he might get took. So I don't know if maybe that could have been why they did it. I don't know.
Sure. Fair enough. Good call, Cowboy. Cowboy.
Yep.
James.
Anyway, yep. As always, man. Thank you for what you do, man. I always love your show.
Yep. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
So what this means to me, chat, is if Jake Ferguson is the pick in the 4th round, then what that means to me is that I don't think the Cowboys are looking to draft Werdermeyer. So there were some people that was like, Voch, do you think we can get Werdermeyer? I think if Werdermeyer is a undrafted guy, then I do think the Cowboys will be in the sweepstakes to get him. But now you want to talk about guys that give you a little more from the receiver standpoint, then Werdermeyer would be your guy there. Ferguson is more of the complete player, I would say. He's more so that guy. So that is what that is. Actually, we were supposed to call Foots back yesterday. I know he likes the Wisconsin tight end. So let me check in and see if we can get Foots on the phone. And to be fair, Foots probably busy, but you know how it goes. Let's see what we can do about that. And it goes straight to voicemail. Foots ain't fucking with us. Foots sick of us, man. Every time we call Foots, every time we call Foots, his line tied up, man. He's never on the phone. We need Foots. Let's get back into the phone, see what y'all talking about, and then after that, we're gonna look at some of the best defensive players left available. D lineman in particular. 404. What's up? Who this?
Hey, it's Will.
What up, Will?
Hey, how you doing, man? I've been a fan for years, man.
Appreciate you, my guy. Salute. Much appreciated.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Out here in Giants territory in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to call in. When you got a little flack from the Eagles fans, because I don't really tolerate any NFC East teams talking crap about us. Because we tend to own them.
Sure.
Just for those Eagles fans, last 5 seasons, this is 5-season record. They're 3-7 versus us.
Damn.
If there's any Commanders fans, whatever that name is, they're 3-7 in that span also. Giants are way worse. They're 1-9.
Damn.
So they need take that bass out their voice when they talk.
And you know what? That's just the span. That ain't even the record versus Dak Prescott. The record versus Dak Prescott is worse than that. It's worse than that.
Yeah, it's worse. It's worse. I think Giants are winless since their rookies, since Dak and Zeke's rookie season. They're winless against us. They have a horrible record since like they last won that old ass Super Bowl 10 years ago.
Yep.
Their record is horrible against us. So is the rest of the NFC East. Yep. We kind of own this division.
Mm-hmm. Let them know, man. Let them know. What else you got for the show?
I mean, not much. I'm a little more level-headed than most Cowboys fans. I don't get too high, too up. So I'm kind of wait and see on our first 2 picks. I did like the third guy. I was kind of hoping, we'd find someone a little more shiftier. I mean, I like him, but I'm kind of hoping we get someone a little more shiftier to take Cedric Wilson's place. I think that was a little underrated loss for us.
I think people are gonna be surprised.
Fact, I went to the same school as his father.
Okay. I think people are gonna be surprised with with what they get from Tolbert, because he's just very unassuming, like he'll go to this smaller school and you'll be like, well, but he goes to a small school and then he shows up, beat the shit out of Tennessee, you know what I mean? But then they'll be like, but Voch, he's not a route runner, but he just constantly gets open and gets separation running routes. And they'll say he's not really a 50-50 ball guy, but he wins 50-50 balls. He doesn't look like a speedy guy, but he's running past people, you know what I'm saying? He looks small on film, but he's 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He's 6'3". So I just think he's a very unassuming player, but you absolutely get the results,
I mean, hopefully, I have faith in Cowboys. When they draft, every so often we have a crappy draft, but more times than not, we have pretty great drafts. So
sure,
I'm waiting to see with all four of these picks.
Sure. Can't complain. Nothing to complain about. Hey, Will, this is a fantastic call. I just put you down as platinum. Next time you call in, I know it's you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, keep doing big, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ain't got no other choice, man. I need to be pulling up tight ends. I need to go to 2022, and we got Jake Ferguson film, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. So Voch will be providing y'all with some Jake Ferguson film. Not today, but at some point. Hang tight. We'll work on it. There we go. We'll have that in the oven baking. Josh Williams from Fayetteville State. Hey, man, I love the, like when they don't have the highlights because they go to a little school and they just pull this like home video camera footage from some game that looked like it was played at a high school stadium. You know what I mean? Josh Williams big as hell, man. And I don't know if he was just big because he looked bigger than everybody else on the film because he played at the little school, but Fayetteville State or Fayetteville Community College, wherever it was. But he looked bigger than everybody else. He looked more athletic than everybody else. But that's what it is when a professional football player plays at a junior college. So, hey, if he's another traits guy that you want to bring in and develop and do stuff, like that, then, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I ain't mad at it. Let's get Danny on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up?
Brother, how you doing today?
Chilling, Danny. What you got for the show?
Hey, man, just wanted to comment a little bit on what do you think about McGovern moving over to center? That would be one. And, that would be the reason why we, drafted the guard hybrid tackle in the first round.
Sure.
So McGovern moving over to center, and I was kind of disappointed, man, that the Titans would trade a wide receiver to Philly, but we couldn't get ours. We couldn't trade Amari.
Yeah.
Just kind of your thoughts on that.
Yeah, man, the hindsight of it kind of sucks, looking back on it like that. To not really get into the, I don't want to be look back and hope everything is perfect cowboy guy. I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, it is what it is. We couldn't get a better trade pick or whatever, so that's fine. But what was your first question? Your first question was what was it?
Moving McGovern over to,
McGovern.
He was our left guard, so moving McGovern over to center. Sure. The reason why we wouldn't have drafted a center.
I think he's a right guard only. He even came out and said it, and people hate that he said it, but I like honesty. Like, hey, look, be real with yourself. But yeah, Connor McGovern, yeah, he's not a great he's not a great option for left guard. So sure, would you want to try him at center? We actually tried him at center, because we really didn't know what we were gonna do at center. But we drafted Tyler Biadasz, and rookie Tyler Biadasz came in and took the job from Connor McGovern. So Connor McGovern been around for a minute, man, and we let him snap and we let him step and do things, and he just can't grasp center, and he's just not good at left guard. He played a good game at right guard in week 1 when Zach Martin couldn't play, so I think that's where we got most of our optimism from. But anywhere he's played except right guard has not been good for him. So yeah, I'm out on Connor McGovern playing center.
But to be honest, I don't know that they've ever given him a full camp, right? As far as
yeah, he was
training at center.
He was practicing center Biadasz's rookie year, but Biadasz beat him out.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And another thing, man, of course they're talking about the or first round pick. You know what's happened to Josh Ball?
We haven't heard shit from Josh Ball. Like we can't depend on Josh Ball because he hadn't showed us anything. So if Josh Ball comes into camp off the offseason peanut butter and he's gotten bigger and stronger and he's refined some technique and he can come in and compete and be swing tackle for you, then fine. But I don't think we can walk into this thing depending on Josh Ball. So I would love for us to address tackle at some point so we can have a good idea about what we're doing at that tackle spot. But just as of now, hey, Josh Ball just sitting around chilling.
Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. Hey, man, congrats on the collaboration with Cowherd there, and
Yep.
It was good talking to you.
Hey, man, appreciate it. This was a fantastic call. Love you to pieces. Appreciate you, Danny. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We got 5 more picks left in this round, and then it's gonna start happening quick in terms of Cowboys, whatever. So 5 more picks left in this round. Then the Cowboys are picking at 155, which is 12 in the 5th round. 24th in the 5th round. So 12, 24th, 33, and 35 in the 5th round. So that'll be here in no time. And you know, with the whole Conor McGovern at center thing, right? Like you gotta ask, like, who is he competing with at that point? You know, if Conor McGovern Conor McGovern like goes to center, is he gonna compete for a starting spot with Tyler Biadasz, or is he going to compete with the backup center spot with Nebraska guy with Fournier? You see what I'm saying? So you know, I don't think he's gonna beat Tyler, right? Because he hadn't beat Tyler. He didn't. He had time in the league already. He had offseason peanut butter, but he couldn't beat Tyler coming fresh out the box. So I think that's one thing that's telling about the whole Conor McGovern situation. But then besides that, like, what has he done at center since then? So if you ain't take Tyler's spot out the box, Tyler has gotten better. So I don't think you're beating him. So I mean, if you want to compete with Fournier, you can do that. But if that's the case, I ain't really trying to draft center, to be honest. Hey, look, if y'all wanted to see what's the name? If y'all want to see Conor McGovern get traded, draft Tyler Linderbaum, and Conor McGovern would have been shipped up out of here, boy. Boy, Conor McGovern would have been gone. You feel me? I'm about to hop on Twitter and ask a question. And I would love for the chat box to answer this question as I get on Twitter and ask it. So let me pull up that chat, and let me pull up this chat, and let me put my tweet glasses on. Chat, I'm asking y'all this question. Well, I'm asking Twitter this question, but I want y'all to answer too. I want y'all to answer it in the chat box. And you can answer on the phone if you want to. Twitter. Did Darian Kennard and Jamari Salyer get caught with drugs or something? Question mark. Anybody know why bad guards are going before them? And then since I'm a professional now, I got to go and get a spell check for Darian Kennard. I got to go and get a spell check for Jamari Salyer. You know what I mean? Because I just can't tweet miscellaneous, flagrant bullshit no more. I got to make sure everything's correct. It's Darian Kennard with 1 R, but it's Kennard with 2 N's. That sucks. And then it's Jamari with 2 E's. Salyer. Did Darren Kennard and Jamari Salyer get caught with drugs or something? Anybody know why bad guards are going before them? Tweet. I just want to know. I have no clue what's going on with the Darren Kennard Jamari Salyer situation. I would love some additional information. A little bit of spam over there. I think that's taken care of. Yeah. Where my admins at? Do I not have admins in the Voch Lombardi page? Like, where we ain't got no shooters in there? Nobody shooting in there? Like, what the business is? Come on now. But yeah, man, I just have no clue what's going on with those guys. Like why are they still here? I personally wasn't high on Kennard. Even if you weren't high on Kennard and I wasn't super high on Kennard, it's like pick 137 right now. It's pick 137. Like, that's what I'm interested in, Like, why are they waiting this long to come off the board? I don't know. Falile, in my honest opinion, is a total scrub, respectfully. Damn. Yes, and Salyer is better than Kennard in my personal opinion. But I think both should be there. We'll give you a little wrench. We'll do that for you. I think both shouldn't be here right now. I think this is late in the draft for them. And then plus, you could be like you could be like Voch. I'm not that high on Darren Kennard, but like look at the guards that have gone before. Let's go to the tracker. Let's go to drafted guards right now. Cole Strange went 29. Logan Bruss went 40. Luke Godicke, who went before what's his face at left tackle, Bernard Ryman. Luke Godicke went second round, picked 25. Logan Bruss went third round. Oh, this is not in order? Okay, can I get this in order then? Can I get this in order? Here we go. So Luke Strange went first round, pick 29. Luke Godicke went second round, pick 25. Ed Ingram went second round, pick 27. I love Ed Ingram. But then the Carolina kid, Joshua Izwedu, he went third round, third pick. Dylan Parham, who's small to me and he's fine, but he's not as good as these two dudes. Dylan Parham went third round, 24th pick. Logan Bruss went third round, 40th pick. Spencer Buford went fourth round, 29th pick. Cordell. I got comments, but I don't know if I can say this on the volume. But Cordell Volson was drafted fourth round, 31st pick. I haven't seen Cordell Volson. Yo, chat, I want y'all to think about what you think Cordell Volson looks like and then Google Cordell Volson. Interesting. Cordellvolson. That's interesting. And y'all can come up with your own with your own comments there. But some of these guys going before Jamari Salyer and Darren Kennard's strange to me. Let's go offensive tackle and see. And Calvin Austin goes to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, goddamn, Calvin Austin and George Pickens. Bro. Yeah, Brum, that's what I'm saying. Right. Right, Brumley, that's exactly what I'm saying. How this works. How this work? Whatever. I think the tackles are coming off the board the way they're supposed to be coming off the board, but whatever. Cool. Look at the chat. That's hilarious. Damn, boy, Calvin Austin, man. Damn. Is that enough to play sad music for losing Calvin Austin? I think I could play a little bit of the piano music for losing Calvin Austin. All right, that's enough. Man, one of my guys. But sure, that's what. Okay, Brum said I can say it. It's a white Cordell. I wasn't expecting a white Cordell. I was actually I had to like grow up and become mature and do like research and almost become a historian to realize that Marcus was a white name also. And the Ravens just keep where they getting the picks from? Where the Ravens getting the picks from? Isaiah Likely goes to the Ravens. Where the Ravens getting the pick from? Where are the Ravens getting the picks from? What are we doing? The Ravens are smoking this draft, man. Isaiah Likely goes to the Ravens. The Ravens are just smoking this draft, man. They smoking. RWC says, not just a white Cordell, a very white Cordell. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And let me see what the volume chat talking about. Hey, Vice Chat. I just got off work. How we feel? I'm exhausted, but we getting this work in. How come every time we want someone they get selected? Probably because Jerry showed the board off. Nah, I just think teams just drafting good this year, or just some teams draft. The Ravens drafting really good this year. Um, Cordell is a Cordell is a black cybersecurity worker wearing thick glasses. That's the dude from Bad Boys. The dude that's the hacker from Bad Boys. You like that pick, Vach? My Steelers doing their dang thing before Colbert leaves. Man, anytime the Steelers draft a wide receiver, like if the Steelers would have drafted David Bell, you know what I'd have been like? I'd have been like, you know what, I was wrong about David Bell. Like, I don't like David Bell personally, but if the Steelers drafted him, they got so much, I don't want to say clout, but they got so much rank in terms of drafting receivers. Bro, like if whatever receiver Pittsburgh draft, I just automatically think they're gonna be great. Automatically. Like I was saying though, I had to become a borderline historian to realize that Marcus ain't a black name. Marcus is like more like Roman and shit. You know what I mean? Marcus is like much more of a Roman name, but is a Cordell is a modern name. Cordell's different. All right, cool. Tyrone is from a name of a place in Ireland. Really? We learn something new every day. We learn something new every day. Why a second tight end for the Ravens though? I don't think the Ravens should worry about that. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't think they should worry about how many play or do we have because that'll be drafting for need. The Ravens are just simply taking the best dudes, man. The Ravens are simply just taking the best dudes, man. So you can take Isaiah Likely and pair him up with the tight end from I forgot his name. With the tight end he won a fantasy league for me last year. You can take a tight end and just add that to it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like shouts out to the Ravens, man. They're just making it work. So now they got 3 tight ends that you feel good about. Let them dudes come in and compete. And if somebody gets good, then pass it along. Get a pick back or whatever. Buttery Tortilla says Cordell is not a modern name. Well, shit, educate me. Where did Cordell? Watch like Cordell come from like Portugal or something. Watch Cordell. Mark Andrews, thank you. Watch Cordell. You know what ain't from Portugal? You know what ain't from Portugal? Ike Makwonu. Man, say that's from Ireland. I wish you would. Well, Vach, Aquonu is the last name that that originated in the medieval period in Great Britain. It's actually a Mongol name. Genghis Khan's third son was named Marquise. Did you know Napoleon had a son named Tyrone? It's a very French name, actually. It's really pronounced Raron. But in English they go a hard TY. Thank you. At the first cornerbacks in the NFL were white. Well, sure, at some point. They got Pickens and Austin. I know. I had people on the phone. Sure. If y'all want to call into the show, numbers 202-926-1127, access code 309104. Then we're going to take a look at the best lineman available. Yeah, Marcus Aurelius. Yeah, I had to research that to get that though. Iquonu is ancient Mesopotamia. All right. Let's get 615 online. What up? Who this?
Hey, this is Fred from Nashville. What's going on, brother?
Fred from Nashville. What's good with you, my guy? Just trying to enjoy day 3 of this draft. What you got for the show?
Man, let me tell you something. I'm trying to, I've been disappointed the first 2 days of draft, but I'm trying to be like Harry Tubman. I'm trying to lead my despondent Cowboys fan out of the slavery of bad drafting to the promised land of tomorrow. Because I've been a Cowboys fan since '81. I'm 47 years old.
Yeah.
Last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, I was in college. And I got so drunk at the Super Bowl party that year, I don't even remember the second half. All I know is we hung on.
For sure.
So back in those days, it was hard to be a draftnik. All we could do was buy this magazine called Lindy's and read up on players that we never saw on TV because we didn't have 300 channels of football to watch.
Sure.
Back in those days, I can go back to the Tony Dixon, Quincy Carter, Willie Blade draft.
Sure.
I can go back to the 1996 draft when we traded back to get Kavika Pickman out of McNeese State, leaving Tony Bracken, Mike Allstott, Lawyer Malloy on the board.
Right.
I mean, I go back to '88 when we were picking Mike Toast out of Yoo-Hoo State, people you ain't never heard of,
right?
Who third-round picks getting cut out of training camp.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've gotten a little bit spoiled because we've been knocking the draft out of the park lately.
Sure.
But and so I'm trying to give a little hope to the younger Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
We don't feel great today, but I can remember drafting the London Bryce in the second round out of Mississippi State.
Sure.
I can remember drafting Macy Cummins out of James Madison in the third round. While I remember Billy Davis starting at wide out opposite Michael Irvin. He was the lowest rated wide receiver in Madden 97. He was rated 58. He was a special teamer. He was a special teamer. We had him on the starting team.
Right.
So yeah, it doesn't feel great to see the Eagles killing it because they're killing it. Eagles gonna be Georgia 2.0.
Right.
And I'm from Savannah, Georgia originally. That pisses me off royally. But it could be a lot worse, brother. Like I said, I mean, we got to tip our hats to the Eagles. We got to give them their day. I mean, they didn't have their day on the field last year, so we'll let them win this day at all season.
Sure.
Got to tip your hat to the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, the Ravens, that's the home of Ed Reed, Jamal Lewis. They just draft Hall of Fame after Hall of Fame. They just know how to run the draft, and we got to tip our cap to them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it might not be an A+ today. And hell, I've always heard people say you can't judge draft for 3 years anyway.
Sure.
So maybe in 3 years, that pain that we felt in the pit of our stomach, them sunglasses and sad music we had to put on when we made the picks we picked, man, we might look back on this like, man, you remember when we said that dude sucked, and that dude just had the quarterback to end the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl for us and end our drought. So, like I said, it could be worse. It could be better, but it could be a whole hell of a lot worse. So, that's all I want to say. I just want to give the boys a little bit of hope. I'm not blessing this draft by any means, but I'm just saying we could have done a lot worse, and it has been a lot worse. So It is what it is.
Yo, Fred, appreciate you. And actually, I'm getting word from my guy from behind the scenes. Did you know that Fred is actually a Japanese name? Who knew?
Actually, Frederick is a German name meaning peaceful ruler. Nice try, buddy.
Hey, man, good call, Fred. I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, I know it's you, man. Salute.
All right, man. Keep it up, man. Loving your stuff.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you. Oh, man, somebody said G.D. Smith says Cordell is a Middle English name, and it means cord maker or cord seller. I mean, I really don't want to do this like on the draft show, but hey, give me the black names and tell me what them shits mean. Like Google where the hell Tyrone came from. We need to know. Google where Malik came from. Tell me what Malik means. We ain't doing nothing else. Short Dog, welcome back.
What's up, Voch? I take notes, bro, and sometimes I get a little too excited when I get talking to you and stuff. And you're talking about Washington, DBU. The two names you missed yesterday were Buda Baker and Byron Murphy, bro. Those two boys are dogs, and you've been talking about them before. I know you missed them on that, bro. But like bro just said, you got to understand, I've been watching Sporting News since 1993. I can tell you about all the drafts. I remember my favorite draft class in the 90s was when we took Andrew Gerard. We took big Antonio Bria from Pittsburgh. Everybody was saying he's going to be the next this. And I'm only 36, bro. So I'm telling you, I've seen some stuff, and I've seen some bad stuff, and I've seen some good stuff. We got 4 picks in the 5th, Voch. And like I'm saying, I don't know if they don't want to listen to me, if it's racism. I'm just joking. There ain't no racism. Bro, how dumb can you be? Hop to the volume sign. We're trying to get Voch paid. We're trying to get him out of this thing, bro. We're trying to see him right up on them Bentleys and Benzes. Hop to the volume, subscribe, stay on that. Throw your like on Voch. Everything should be moving and grooving. Just like the way the volume's growing, the same thing the way Voch should be, bro. It's the teamwork that makes the dream work. Everybody. The V plus the V, that's a dub. Everybody else, bro, if you ain't rolling with us, you a scrub. Any haters on Voch, bro, you guys better be careful, bro, because you know what? Trump down let me bought a lot of guns. We got more ammo. As a matter of fact, I come and show you my whole room. I got more ammo in 2 of my rooms. I don't even let people go in there too loud. We're blowing shit up down here, bro. I love you, Voch. Let's see if something happens, bro. They draft Beavers. They draft the boy from Boise. I mean, if we draft Darian Kennard or Slade, I'm gonna call you back and let you know what's up in the fifth. Other than that, bro, they've been taking us every chance we get, but we'll be all right. But this is something I gotta talk for the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. You guys ain't on shit, bro. Damn. I done walked up in Philly before there, and ain't nobody put a hand on me, bro. I done talk more shit to all you guys, and there's some real G's. I ain't saying there ain't none, but don't come over here and talk like you guys got something, bro. Because let me tell you something. NFL, it's a quarterback-driven league, and y'all ain't got shit. You can take your Jordan Davis, you can take your Kobe Dean, you can take your A.J. Brown, pay him $25 million, and I ain't worried about nothing because you guys got Jalen Hurts, bro, a guy that got kicked out for Tia Tunga-Lawupa, bro.
Damn.
So stay on that shit. You ain't scaring me, bro. You don't pump an ounce of fear in me, bro. As a matter of fact, I think the Giants did better because they went and took the two best, to me, the best offensive linemen, one of the two, and then they got Kayvon. They did pretty good on their end. But as bad for you, bro, the Eagles, y'all ain't seen me, bro. Go back to WD-40, put some money on his books, bro. He's a predator. I said it before I saw it. He's a weakling. Now you guys trying to fill his lane, bro. I ain't got love for no scrub. This Cowboy Nation here till the day I die. Boss, what's up with it? We got the volume. Bro, Colin, Cowherd, we up in this stuff, bro. You got beef with us, don't be sending us no notes and saying it's sorry or something. Because when it's up, it's stuck. Voch, I love you, bro. I'll call you again. I'm with you till the end.
Perfect.
Dom DeMarco.
I got a friend named Pedro Corto. Did y'all know Pedro Corto is short dog in Spanish? You never know. Hey, somebody had a good one, bro. Just had me. Hey, short dog not playing. Somebody in the chat was like, short dog soft. Short dog called the volume like we was doing the volume. Like he called from jail. And he was like, Voch, you know, he had the phone in jail, bro. Like bro, like short dog really. I'm not gonna tell y'all like his name, but if y'all Google short dog, man, short dog is one of them dudes, man. So just relax, chat. Short dog is not he's not kidding. He's not kidding. Voch ain't gonna quit. I see. Look, who this is? JoJo Cowboy says Voch ain't gonna cut short dog off. Voch can't shut short dog off. I can't cut him off. He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. Somebody had the definition for Jaquan. Somebody had the definition for Jaquan, bro, but I can't find it. Y'all was Darius is a Persian name. Xerxes' daddy was named Darius. Yep, 100%. King Xerxes, the ruler before Xerxes was King Darius, 100%. Jaquan means gift from God in Hebrew. It is Hebrew. All right, cool. Tyrone means land of Yogan. Man, never know. What does Marvin mean? Give me some more. What about Luther? Well, Luther probably came from Martin Luther. Yeah, okay, cool. Like old Martin Luther, not like Martin Luther King, but like old, like, you know, indulgence Martin Luther. History Voch. Look at that. 757. What up? Who this?
Yo, this G from VA, man. What's going on, Voch?
I'm chilling, G. Everything cool. What you got for the show, brother?
Yeah, man. It's first time calling, that long time listener. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? You get your accomplishments, you know what I'm saying? You get your accolades, and you're getting all the praise right now. So I'm happy for you, man. Well deserved, for sure. So we'll go ahead and just give my quick review. That's for the draft. I'm not too upset about it. To be completely honest, I'm not too happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not too upset about it either, man. I'm looking at the Tyler Smith. Dude is a giant, man. He's huge. I'm looking at some of his holds. I'm really thinking it's because they had him playing on the island. Out there, left tackles. Guys, you know, man, one of the hardest positions on the field, man. So I'm thinking, kicking him inside next to Tyron. You know what I'm saying? Where all you have to do is, pass protection. Don't nobody come in between you and the left tackle. Don't nobody come in between you and the center.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying, on run plays, put him in front of you, put him under the turf.
Sure.
So, if you can't get to the second level, do that too.
Sure.
I think that's going to solve a lot for him.
Sure.
Sam Williams, that has Dan Quinn written all over it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not only I'm not just saying that because you know what I mean, we saw him working out 1-on-1.
That's true.
But I'm thinking it's more so just his physical. You know what I mean? I think it's just we're gonna use him next year. I don't see how he fits the rotation this year. Not that we that stat that DN, we just got a whole bunch like him already. You feel me?
Right.
Golston, Dorrance, who we just signed, Dante, all them already got experience over Sam.
Sure.
I think it's next year, the year after that. You know what I mean? That's when Sam, you know what I'm saying, D-Law, that's when it's gonna be crazy. Him,
Yo, G, time out, G. G, I'm not G, don't hang up. Joby 45 in the chat box says Tyrese means he who pounds at the door at night. Hilarious. What are y'all doing? My bad, G. Go ahead, man.
My bad. Nah, you good. You got the name of a creeper. All right. Let me see. So who else we got? Tolbert.
Sure, Jalen Tolbert.
That's my favorite pick thus far.
Yeah.
My favorite pick unanimously.
Yep. I think that's the best value, and just in terms of like getting them at getting that player at 88, like he was a second round grade for me relatively. You know what I mean? He was like a 2-3 grade for me. So getting him at 88, I think that's some good business, man. That's the yams.
For sure. Everybody want to talk about how he went to a small school. They don't talk about why. You know what I mean? He was he played 2 sports.
Sure.
He played 2 sports, and that was the one school that was going to allow him to play both. He could have went to Michigan State, from what I heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he wanted to play baseball too.
Plus, if anybody wants to see Jalen Tolbert versus competition, it's plenty competition you can find. But go watch the Tennessee game when he was beating the shit out of them. So it's plenty it's plenty content out there for you to find Jalen Tolbert versus respectable teams or whatever. But Tennessee's the one game that y'all he smoked the shit out of Tennessee. So there you go.
Dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's all so far. The last pick, the tight end, I don't know too much about him, but from what I've seen, you know what I mean, from what I've heard from you, he's a tweener. You know what I mean? He's not all blocking, and you know what I mean. I don't think he's going, be a Vernon Davis, go crazy down the field, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? I think he's gonna fit in smooth. So you know what I mean? Day 3 is what makes and breaks most teams for me. You know what I mean? You're only as good as your, you know what I mean, the last time on your roster. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Sure. Yep. Hey man, appreciate you. Good call, G. I just put you down platinum, so next time you call in, I know it's you. Salute.
Already good, dog. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I think they're having a roast battle in the chat box on the volume side of any side that y'all gonna have a roast battle on. It's interesting that they're having a chat box on the volume side. So that's interesting. Hey, this is day 3. This ain't one of the hard hitting analysis shows. If y'all want to hop on, we can boogie. We can boogie if y'all want to hop on, man. Let's see, Voch, have you listened to Mobb Deep 100%? Jalen Tolbert has offers from Power 5 schools, but he chose to stay home to play 2 sports. Yep. He clapped my Tennessee Volunteers. Indeed, he did. Clapped. Pause. All right, let's get Theo on the phone. See what he's talking about. Theo, what up?
Hey, Brother Voch. I just wanted to call and see if you can give us a rundown of what you have on the board left. Maybe like your top 10 guys and who you would like us to see and pick up.
Top 10 guys. Darian Kennard exists. Darian Kennard. Yes. Jamari Salyer exists. Darian Beavers exists. Khalil Shakir exists. But I need to go position by position and then run down. But we can go running back if you like. There's a running back. He has a weird last name. Give me 2 seconds to go find him.
Did Spiller get picked yet?
Spiller. Yes, Isaiah Spiller got picked. Isaiah Spiller went to. He just got picked too. I think in this recent round, he got picked by the Chargers. Yep. So there's a wide receiver with a funny last name. Give me 2 seconds. He's gonna be good. I was just watching him, just knowing he's gonna be good. It's like why is he not on the list? Chad, who's the running back? The white kid. I think he's the only running back that's a white kid this year. He's not on this list, but he has a weird last name. Who is that? I don't know. I remember watching film, and Darren Kennard just came off the list. Just came off the board. Who did he go to? My bad. Darren Kennard just went to Kansas City. Damn, that's good value, man. That's good value for Kansas City at 145. So, yeah, Darren Kennard's off the board, but we still got Jamari Salyer. So yeah, that's just roughly some guys we can look at. Tariq Woolen, Josh Jobe, if you want to look at like later corners that are some bigger guys. It's still some dudes. Justin Ross is available, but if we just talk about players that's gonna make Voch pay for people food at Golden Corral, like Khalil Shakir is that guy for me. Borgi, Max Borgi, Max Borgi. I love Max Borgi. That dude is so fun. Where is he at? Why aren't we talking about Max Borgi? Boy, I'm a fan of his. But I don't know when he's gonna get picked though. I just know that I like this film though. But go ahead.
Gotcha. Anyone at linebacker or interior defense tackle? Like I'm really big on the in this late of the round, I'm really big on the Idaho kid that plays nose tackle for Idaho.
Yeah, what's his face? Yeah.
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 I've got him so many times I can't remember his name. But yeah.
Noah.
All right, thank you, sir.
Noah Ellis. Yeah. I mean he's there. Neil Farrell from LSU is there. Otito Ogbanya is there. So if you just want like, heavy kids, there's always some one text that's there for you. So Ridgeway still is on the board still, Ridgeway from Arkansas. So yeah, it's these guys I like. These guys I like.
Gotcha. All right, brother. Have a good one. I'll be
Appreciate you, brother Theo. Did y'all know Theo is no, I'm cool. I'm Theo is short for Theodore, and I think Theodore comes from many places, but I don't know. We ain't doing nothing else. And my package is delivered. It'll be in the mailroom. Voch, please come get these delusional Cowboy fans. I mean, I think we're gonna win the Super Bowl. So I mean, don't lean on me for the rationality here. Neil is gone. Well, scratch Neil off your list then. But yeah, it's still some guys I like. Let's go 203 on the phone. See what they talking about. 203, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Coolin', my guy. Just trying to make sense of day 3 and all that good stuff.
I have no idea how Woolen isn't off the board yet. I mean, you just look at him. I don't see a corner in the NFL with his physicals.
He has some very interesting traits that, and if you want somebody to get hands on a dude like that and to try to turn him into something, Dan Quinn would be that guy. We had interest in him, so I think he was a 30 visit. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's a player.
We need him.
Sure, he's a he's a player that we could use. I don't know if he's gonna play this year,
also,
but yeah, go ahead.
I haven't heard. Matt Waletzko?
Tackle from.
It's one of the Dakotas.
One of the Dakota schools. Yeah, yes, sir.
I hear he got a 7'1" wingspan.
Sure. He should be a UFC fighter if he got a 7'1" wingspan. But yeah, he's another big kid that's like physical and nasty. Sure.
Yeah, no. So I love him and Woolen for this round.
Sure.
Also, why didn't Pittsburgh trade back in the first?
Why didn't Pittsburgh trade back in the first?
Yeah, with all the QBs going in the third. I mean, it just seems like waste.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted Kenny Pickett. Maybe they wanted to just get their guy.
No.
Yeah.
I get that. I just feel like they could have traded into 30, 31, 32 and taken him and picked up a second.
Well, and then that's that's another thing too, though. I say this every year, and I think I'm going to be saying this as long as I cover draft. Like, it's hard to trade back because, hey, who wants this pick that I don't want so I can get more picks? Like, nobody wants that. But if you're the one giving up picks, then it's easier for you to move around than for you to just be like, I don't want to be here anymore. So.
Yeah, I get that. All right, thanks, dog. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. Get him up out of here. Let's get Carlos on the phone. What up, Los?
Yo, what up, Voch?
Yeah, cool,
hey,
my guy.
Just real quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this draft has been a draft for me to remember because, man, you know what I'm really still bothered about, Voch?
Sure.
Is the Eagles taking Jordan Davis.
Yeah, man.
And not only Jordan Davis, they got motherfucking Nakobe Dean with that. Like, how do teams do this?
I was talking to my homeboy said, right? My homeboy said he fresh. And you know that there are some people that were kind of doubting Nakobe Dean a little bit. They was like, man, Nakobe Dean's only good because he had Jordan Davis. Well, you know what I mean? They went and got that man his shield. They went and got Nakobe Dean his shield, bro. So I can only expect that we're gonna see Nakobe Dean type things, bro. So yeah, man, the Eagles, they having a pretty good draft so far, sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like my top 3 winners right now, just so far, is going to be the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Eagles of what they're doing. But the Cowboys, man, it's not that the Cowboys who they pick, right? Mm-hmm. It's just that the players that were on the board that were available.
Yes.
And like, I think the only pick that I really like so far from the Cowboys this year is just Chet Tolbert, just because I feel like he can be a great, solid, number 2 wide receiver, especially coming in, since Gallup is going to be coming out the first 3-4 weeks. So we're going to have to get him started real quickly. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, Voch. I think a caller said it best. Hey, we're drafting to save draft money, you know?
Man, that was so funny.
Yeah, man.
But I think to be fair, I don't think we've drafted any bad players. Now, have we overdrafted guys? Have we drafted, have we reached for players or whatever? Sure, I think that's a thing. But I don't think we've drafted anybody that I just think is flat out terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think all 3 guys can play. It's just, things is going to come down to like usage, and it's going to come down to, usage and like draft value. But like once the draft is over, then draft value doesn't matter anymore. You see what I'm saying? So,
Exactly, and I'll say this though, with the defensive pick, Sam Williams, I really do like that pick just because of the Dan Quinn. And if you think about it, there's a stat. Let me see if I can find the photos of what I have. But with the games played, 12 games, 13 games played. Sam Williams, 56 tackles to Hutchinson, 58 tackles. Sacks, 12.5 sacks to 13 sacks. Forced fumbles, 4 forced fumbles to 2 forced fumbles from Aiden Hutchinson. And touchdowns for return, 1 to 0. So, I mean, Sam Williams has huge potential, but it's just, we got to get him, like, rolling with Dan Quinn, and I think we can do that. So, I mean, hey, Cowboys, this is what Cowboys do. They like reaching for players they really like, especially the ones they work out. So, I mean, let's see what happens. But damn it, Voch, I'm still fucking bothered that we didn't take the Kobe Dean. All right, see you, man. Peace.
Good call, man. Good call. The Buffalo Bills select wide receiver Khalil Shakir. I don't ask for a lot, man. I really don't. Did y'all know that Khalil is originally an Australian name? Did y'all know that? I don't ask for much, man. Like, I'm really like, my karma can't be this bad, bro. It can't be this bad, bro. All right, man. It's just a run on all our favorite players, huh? Joby45 says, what about Calvin Austin? Gone. Calvin Austin is gone to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So he about to be good. He about to be good. My phone's right. Here's my phone. Yeah. Oh, chat, y'all give me 20 seconds to respond to a very important text message. Give me 20 seconds. Underscore email 101 at email Facebook account yeah, and connected with name my yo chat. I just got a story to tell whenever this thing is like whenever like this thing gets like resolved or whatever. I just got a story to tell. And the new email that hasn't been okay. New email. Boom, boom, be on. Boom. There we go. Hey man, crazy. It's crazy, man. We blessed. Let's get cool ass Drake on the phone. See what he's talking about. And Cowboys pick is in 5 picks. What's up, Drake? 6 picks.
Lombardicus, what's up, dude?
Man, y'all, bro. Man,
I have to call you to talk about this Isaiah Likely pick.
Yes, sir.
I love it, dude. It's interesting.
Of course you do.
That's an interesting draft pick, especially after picking Colin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, here's the thing: is going after we got all these ballers on the defensive side of the ball. I've been sitting there thinking Lamar needs a receiving option who's taller than 5'11". You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I mean Duvernay, Prochet, Tylan Wallace. I don't think any of those guys are 6 feet tall.
Sure.
We got Bateman who's like 6'2". But I'm like Lamar's style. He needs like a taller guy to throw the ball to, and they go get Isaiah Likely, and I know Likely runs like a 4.8 40. Okay, so that's strange, but
he's you know like, what? But he's faster in the game though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he's 6'4". He's got hands, dude. He catches like a wide receiver.
Sure.
He's really good at blocking, especially like in action in space, you know.
Yeah.
So with the Ravens scheme, I feel like they'll line him up out wide and call screens in his direction and get Linderbaum moving over there and throw the ball to JK and let JK do his thing. I mean, it's an interesting pick, man. I like that pick.
Yeah, I feel you, man. And look, bro, like y'all just, I think you didn't walk in with a plan necessarily, man. I just think y'all just been taking the best guys, or just taking guys at the top of y'all board. Jalen Armour Davis is a good player to get in the 4th round. You know what I'm saying?
I love that pick, dude. Yeah. Armour Davis will hit people, and he could be great in cover 3. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, is what it is, man.
They're
but y'all been doing great.
One more thing I wanted to let you do. One more thing I wanted to tell you.
Please.
Is I heard a caller a couple calls ago talking about wingspan, and there's a dude with 7'1", you know.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Bam Olaseni?
I've seen the name, but I didn't care to watch film on him.
Okay, dude. Bam Olaseni. He's like 6'7", 360 pounds, right?
What school he go to?
Utah, and he shut down Thibodeau. Like, dude, he shut down
that dude.
Thibodeau.
That dude. Okay, so look, I actually use him in my Thibodeau conversation that the Utah kids was like beating the shit out of him. Okay, that's who that dude. He's getting drafted this year.
Watch, he has a 7'4" wingspan. He's gonna have the longest wingspan in the NFL as soon as he gets drafted.
He need to be fighting. He need to be in the UFC or something. Or something.
He's got an 88 and 3/4 inch wingspan.
That motherfucker missed his calling. Hey, look, that motherfucker missed his calling. He up here getting drafted in day 3 and shit when he need to be like trying to choke people out, man. That dude, he need to go box. That dude need to go box somewhere. You kidding me?
I think he's like one of the biggest sleepers in the draft, and I do think he'll get drafted. I'm excited to see which team takes him. But yeah, man, that's all about all I got. I just had to call you after that likely pick. I was like, I got to talk to Voch about this likely pick.
Fantastic pick, man. Happy for you. Appreciate you, man. Good call, Drake.
Later, dude.
Yes, sir. You know what? There's also a part of me that wish there was like this showcase where we could just put dudes in the where like we could just let like Ikem Ekwonu wrestle Daniel Falile. Like not even like not O line versus D line, but like just wrestle. I just want to see like y'all just like get a grappling match in. You know what I mean? It would have been fun. It would have been fun. Let's before we got 2 callers online. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't go any place. I just want to check on available players real fast. I just want to check on. Hey, Haskell Garrett's still there. Well, we ain't looking at that. Let's go to edge. Are any what edges are still here? Dominique Robinson from Miami, Ohio, like the player. Isaiah Thomas from Oklahoma. Amari Barno. I'm glad that we're not overrating him because of his 40 time. He should be playing linebacker or something. So we're out of well, not out of edges, but and we got some solid D tackles left, some solid big boys left. Yeah, we good. We good. Voch Lombardi can't believe we didn't get a receiver. That is strange, Coach. Y'all didn't get a receiver, but y'all drafted great everything else. So I don't know. In my mind, maybe y'all got a plan. Maybe y'all got a plan for receiver. I don't know. Maybe y'all gonna make a move on somebody after the draft. But like y'all like confidently, I'm talking about the Ravens. Shouts out to Coach Evans in the chat box right now. Like y'all confidently didn't draft any receivers. So that's interesting. Interesting. But everything else been great. So like y'all drafted a punter before y'all drafted a receiver. So that leads me to believe that that y'all, have some idea about what's going on. Maybe there's a guy in the tuck that y'all ain't, that y'all ain't using. Let's see. That's all the available players. So let's go to this list. Cowboys pick is 1, 2, 3, 4 picks away. 3 picks in front of us. All right, cool. If y'all want to call into the show, the numbers on the screen 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. Let's get back into it. 470. What's up? Who this?
What's up, man? It's Ed from Atlanta.
Ed from Atlanta. This is your 5th phone, man. What's the problem?
Nah, I got a shit ton of them, man.
Who you running from?
Supposed to be business phone. Drake London, actually.
Ed from Atlanta's 5th phone. All right. Go ahead. Ed from Atlanta. What you got for the show?
Yeah, what's up, man? I just got done with therapy, and in the South, that means put lead on steel.
For sure.
So I'm ready to talk about the Falcons now.
And Tariq Woolen goes to the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh,
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Of course.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
The Seattle pick.
Sure. But go ahead though. You got it.
What round is it?
It is the 5th round. It's pick 153.
Have the Falcons pick?
The Falcons, I'll go check for you right now. Yes, the Falcons picked Tyler Algier, running back from BYU.
Oh, that's not the running back I wanted, but it's a pick. But yeah, I just want to see what's your grade on the Falcons so far? How do you like our pick so far?
I'll go see. I really like Drake London. I don't mind Drake London being the pick. I know there were some Falcons fans that didn't like Drake London being the pick, because they thought that, and to be fair, it was probably because they've been hearing Garrett Wilson the whole process or whatever, just to get to draft day, and it ended up being Drake London. But I like Drake London. Drake London is a fantastic player for me, and all that means for me is that the Falcons are just getting big, like they're just getting big dudes. Now I don't know when Calvin really comes back, and I don't know if y'all gonna be rolling with Calvin when he comes back, but that's a cool little core when he gets back. Arnold Ibidiki, I'm a big fan of him, especially at 38. Troy Anderson, I probably would have taken later. I think he's going to be a all-around special teams dude. When I say all-around, not just tackling, but he played every position at Montana State, so he might even throw the fakes on punt team. You know what I mean? So that's fun. Desmond Ridder, another fun player, D'Angelo Malone, good pass rusher, got him at 82, some good value. So I like what the Falcons have done so far.
Yeah, I felt the same way. One thing that I love about you, Voch, and as I always speak my mind on here, one thing that we've always consistently been right about was Jermaine Johnson.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure we both had him going in the 20s somewhere.
Sure.
It was fantastic to see that teams didn't overrate him as much. And Kyle Hamilton.
Hello? Oh my God. Snake? Snake! Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm glad that we were right about Jermaine Johnson and Kyle Hamilton.
Hey man, this the whole thing about being right. Like when you wrong, they're gonna hold wrong against you for the rest of your life. But you can be right 100 times in that draft cycle. They'll never tell you. I like Jermaine Johnson, man. I just didn't see him as a top 5 guy, as a top 10 guy. But whatever. And the Eagles.
And that's why Falcons fans were hurt, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, the Eagles traded away from their pick, so the Jaguars on the clock now. Yeah, man. But it's cool though. Shouts out to Jermaine. He went to a situation that's good for him. But yeah, cool player. What else you got?
Yeah, I just wanted to get your take also on the Cowboys pick. So when I saw you pick those guys, I was a little confused because you kind of hear best player available thrown around a lot.
Yes.
And it's interesting whenever you all don't draft the best player available when you've had so much success with CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. So what are your thoughts on the pick so far?
I don't think we've drafted any bad players. And that's the bright side. Tyler Smith, Sam Williams, Jalen Tolbert are all good players. I kind of got a problem with the guys that were on the board when we took Salyer and Sam. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, pardon me, I said Salyer, with Tyler and Sam. So, with the whole Tyler Smith pick, I like the player, but Karlaftis was there. Linderbaum was there. Nakobe Dean fell, so I'm not going to say his name. Devin Lloyd was there. You know what I mean? Like, it was just guys that I liked over Tyler Smith. And I think Tyler Smith was a bit of a reach. I had him as a late second round player. But I liked him more as guard than a tackle or whatever. But
that's what I was thinking as well.
For sure. But the Cowboys liked him, and the Cowboys weren't the only team that liked him. And if the Cowboys wouldn't have got him, he would have gone the pick right after. I think the Titans were actually trying to move up with Dallas to go get him. So we wouldn't have gotten him otherwise. And guard kind of ran out quick at that point. So yeah, so yeah, we're not. I'm not upset at the idea that we drafted for need over BPA. It was just, I think it was a bit of a reach, but I do like the player though at guard. Sam Williams, I think Sam Williams was much more of a reach than Tyler was. But it is what it is. I don't know what Sam Williams is going to do for us year one. I just think we got guys on the team that's going to do a lot more than him year one. But that also is what it is. Just no biggie. And then also, man, we got what's his face, my guy? We got Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert is a gangster. And getting that dude at 88, I think that's by far our best pick in terms of value and the talent of player that we get for that draft pick. You feel me?
Yeah, I definitely wanted Jalen Tolbert for the Falcons, honestly, because we still need wide receiver, even though we just drafted one. Because I don't think the whole Ridley thing is going to work out. We're going to end up grading him anyway.
Sure.
But the interesting part about the Cowboys draft is I 100% thought that you guys were gonna draft BPA.
Sure.
Because you hear that a lot from Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. And it was when I heard Tyler Smith, I thought, yeah, he's cool, but there's so many better players on the board. I feel like you would wait and let the board fall to you and draft BPA.
Sure.
And I don't feel like this draft makes you guys any more dangerous. You just kind of maintain how good you were, if that makes sense.
Sure, 100%. You're right. You just don't get worse. You know what I mean? Just But and there's some people that say that the Cowboys didn't improve at all. That we actually got worse. But I don't know. I just believe things just kind of fix themselves, and I don't think that we added anybody that adds value to the team or anything like that. But I just think once you get into the tournament, I think the Cowboys are still good enough to do things once they get into the tournament. But I mean,
yeah, and I think
Go ahead.
Yeah, one of the things that gets lost as a fan is like you guys had some major changes with Amari leaving, Leo Collins leaving, players getting older in contracts and whatnot.
Sure.
And it's kind of like when you have some damage to the foundation of your house, do you fix the foundation or do you make everything else prettier? You fix the foundation. I think this is a draft for that for you all. And, you may not get better, but, that's not the reality of the NFL.
Sure.
It doesn't always work like that.
And my argument to do we get better, and this is my argument. Like you may not get better from a roster building standpoint, but I think quarterbacks get really good the closer they get to 30. Like Dak is closer to 30. Like if we just simply use Tony Pollard more, we get better. CeeDee Lamb going in his third year, I think he gets better. Micah Parsons going into year 2, I think he gets better. Look at how much Diggs changed from year 1 to year 2. Now you take that dude from year 2 to year 3. I just think that the more dudes play, the better they get. So we got dudes on our so some teams didn't have dudes at all, and they got dudes. We got dudes that got better, and then we're adding some dudes also, and then plus free agency ain't even over. So, we got I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I'm not the type to really get too panicky. Terrence Steele, when we was playing our best football, Terrence Steele was starting. So it is what it is. Timeout, Ed. We got a Cowboys pick coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and get you up out of here, man. Good call, bro. Appreciate you.
Take it easy now.
Yes, sir. We just had a conversation about Matt Waletzko, huh? We just had a little talk about Matt Waletzko, and we talk about a huge ass human. I think like 6'8" or something like that. A big ass boy, and he physical as hell. And I mean, we just had a conversation about Matt Waletzko. And what I think is interesting is I think we're moving into this lane where we just want to be a lot more physical. You know what I'm saying? Like we just want to be just a more physically imposing team. And if you look at Waletzko, you look at, Tyler Smith, like, bro, we just got physical as shit and within one and look, if this is a keep a strength type of move from the Cowboys or whatever, then salute. That is keeping a strength. Now Matt Waletzko gets to come in immediately, and if you feel like we had deficiencies as a run team, Matt Waletzko is that guy for you. He's a big physical run blocky ass guy. He gets to come in day one. He looks Josh Ball in the face and be like, I hope your peanut butter working. Because look, if you look at how NFL peanut butter works, like even Josh Ball on NFL peanut butter might not be bigger than Waletzko. That's real facts. That's not like me trying to be optimistic Cowboy fan or anything like that. Waletzko walks in with an NFL peanut butter body already physical, already has NFL strength in him. I love the pick. Physicality, man. Straight up and down physicality. Pickle Rick says, oh, please, he ain't gonna play. I don't think Pickle Rick was listening when I said. I think he comes in immediately. And he competes with Josh Ball. Josh Ball don't start. He's so. This is a swing tackle conversation. This is a swing tackle and see what you can give us in the future conversation. Not North Dakota State, but North Dakota. Got you. Yeah, just make sure that everybody's clear on that. But fun player, fun player. I like him. I think that's a good pick from the Cowboys. And to be fair, I really don't have a clue where we go next in the draft, but we'll see. We'll see. 817, what up? Who this?
It's the Brew Dog.
Hey, you say Blue Dog?
Brew, B-R-E-W. My last name is Brewer.
Brew Dog.
So,
Got you, my guy. Brew Dog. What you got, Brew Dog?
This the Brew Dog from Funky Town, Fort Worth, Texas, where the #1 drafted offensive line player for the Dallas Cowboys is from. How about that?
There you go. Love it to pieces. I love it. Big Brew Dog. What you got for the show from Funky Town?
From Funky Town, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things I've been thinking about, it's just been a strategy. You know, some people are just let it fall how it falls to you and just pick what you got there.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I was thinking, look, I wanted George Pickens, and I just didn't believe he was going to make it to the Cowboys in 56.
Sure.
And so my strategy was, I'm taking Pickens at 24. Mm-hmm. If I could trade back a couple and get some extra picks, fine. But I'm taking Pickens my first pick. That was my plan. And I know I wanted the guards that everybody loved to, but I just felt like, as we even see now, that there would be some guards later that could do what we wanted them to do, and that's be big and tough up front.
Sure.
So, but you can't get Pickens, a Pickens player at 56 on.
Right.
So I wanted Pickens, and then when I looked up and because I've done 50,000 these doggone mock drafts with different ones, simulators, and so I had Pickens. And when I found out the second round, you had a good nose tackle, which I know the Cowboys don't want to do,
mm-hmm.
but I know we couldn't get big boy from Georgia. But what was the second nose tackle that ran?
Travis Jones from UConn.
Yeah, we could have got Travis Jones in the second round.
Sure.
So if I was getting Pickens, Travis Jones, and then I was getting my guard, whether it was Kennard or whomever, Sawyer still on the board.
And I was just about to say, man, that's the bad part about it. If you'd have took them dudes in the third round, they was available for you in the fifth. You know what I mean? So that'd have been reaching for us. So yeah.
Man, I don't give a dang about what people call it. When the smoke is clear, and I
agree.
Pickens. Guys that I'm calling out, we gonna go play football big time.
You ain't saying nothing wrong. Yeah, 100%. I got you.
So that's where I was wanting to roll. I was going to tell you that, but somebody beat me to it about Baltimore getting 2 daggum tight ends. We could have used one of them.
So good.
But that's how that go.
That's how it go, man.
And so really, that's all I got, because y'all done talked about pretty much everything else. And I'm not mad at what the Cowboys did. You know, obviously, you know, the problem is everybody's not stupid that are drafting.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you don't pick somebody here, you know, 31 teams ain't letting it go by. Like when Pickens went two before us.
Yep. Something like that. Yep.
Man, I was like, dang.
Yeah, I know, man.
But you know, I thought maybe we could get one of them fifths up and get on up a little further. But they obviously, and I'm okay with the guy we got, I guess, at receiver. But I still don't say is he as good as Pickens in your mind?
Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
So like when you say good ass Pickens, like, you know, I think Pickens is super talented or whatnot, but if it's if you're just talking about a guy that I like, that I think is good, that can come in and play for you day one, then yes, I think Tolbert is a guy like that. Tolbert ain't no scrub, but George Pickens is like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And especially because I'm still mad about Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
we don't want to talk about that. But how, you know, just imagine if we'd have kept Cooper and traded him at draft time, not told everybody we was mad at him and everything. What could we have gotten between him and Lyle during this time if we hadn't pimped our hand?
Hey, man, the world would never know, man. The world would never know, man. And you know what? I don't even want to think about it because I just get upset thinking about it. But I just mind my business and I just act like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Just one day, Amari Cooper just magically just ain't on the team no more, and I'm not gonna ask no other questions.
Okay, and then they spread his contract over 3 years.
I'm not gonna ask no questions, man. I'm just gonna mind my business. I'm just gonna mind my business.
Brother.
I'm just gonna keep watching the draft, man. That's all I'm gonna do, man.
Yeah, I got you. Make you drink. Well, look here, I appreciate everything that you're doing, and keep up the good work, and much success to you.
Hey man, appreciate you, my guy. To mean the world to me. I just put you down platinum as a Brew Dog. So Brew Dog from Funky
Brew
Town.
Dog
Appreciate
from
you.
Funky Town.
Yes, sir.
Fort Worth, not Dallas.
I don't
Get
even
this straight.
I don't even know the difference. I'm from Mississippi. I got you, my guy. Appreciate you.
Okay, peace.
Yes, sir. Matt Walesko is a fun pick, man. That's a fun pick, bro. I badly want because look, Foots the King got two of his guys, man. Foots got Jake Ferguson and Matt Walesko. I'm gonna hate saying Walesko. Just saying it, you know what I mean? Some names just like give you trouble. Walesko is one of the ones for me. Oh, Foots' phone is ringing. Oh, that's interesting. Foots' phone is ringing. Oh, let's see what's going on with Foots. See what's going on. Oh, it is ringing, but that don't mean he gonna answer something. You know, I'm just cool. It's all good, man. It's all good, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing to you, man. Foots ain't gonna answer, man. Foots don't love me, though. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I would imagine Foots would answer the phone for his good old buddy old pal Voch, but it's cool. Just don't go to voicemail. Just don't go to. It went to voicemail. All right, so we ain't. we're not gonna hear from Foot. It is what it is. Is he live right now? Because if he's live, then I feel terrible that he's live. Let's go here. Let's go to YouTube. I know Law Nation is live. Y'all shouts out to Law. Voch is up here. Yeah, they're not live. It's all good. Foots to call us back. Foots can't go a day without talking to us. We love Foots. We love Foots. He can't go a day without talking to us. So I'm trying to find us some Matt Walesko film. Now he played for North Dakota, so it's gonna be hard to find that obscure ass film. But I think if Voch puts in a little work, I think we can stumble across something spiffy. I think we can stumble across something spiffy, and if not, I don't know. We'll have to cross that road whenever we get there. But let's get back into this. Oh, let's get back into the draft. Let's do a little recap here. Darian Kennard went 145. Michael McFadden went 146. DJ Davidson went 147. Khalil Shakir hurt my heart at 148. Cole Turner 149. Thomas Booker 150. I don't know how the hell some of these dudes coming off the board before Darian Kennard. Otito Ogbonyi just came off the board to the Chargers. Chargers having a good little draft too. Shouts out to them. Tyler Algier. Did y'all know Tyler is a Middle Eastern name? Snoop Connor, a little bit of a power back. Well, he runs with power. Matt Walesko to the Cowboys. Jerome Ford, Zion McCullum, Tyreek Smith. I didn't think he was going to be the first Ohio State kid or the first of that Ohio State D-line group. I didn't think he was going to be the first one off the board. I thought like Haskell was going to come off first, but you know, edge priority. And there you go. Cowboys come back on the clock in a couple of picks. And chat, I ain't going to lie, man. I know I said we was going to do the whole fifth round, but we might not. We might not. We'll see, though. We'll see what's happening. Let's get into the chat box, see what y'all talking about. If y'all want to call into the show, the number will be on the screen in 2 seconds, I promise. There you go. 202-926-1127, access code 309104. If y'all want to tap in with us, you can feel free. Let's see. We got a super chat. We got a couple super chats. My fault. Prince Neil dropped a deuce and says, this the player that Amari Cooper was traded for? Sir. Going by Owen dropped the 5. It says, this draft looking a lot like we're about to run 12 personnel a lot more. Tyler, Jake, and Walesko are good run blockers. For sure. That's kind of what I was saying, man. This seems to be all for the for the improvement of the run game. Foots the King, I haven't reached you at a bad time, have I, sir?
Well, I am on the way to the game, but to a game I got the family with me. But I am so happy about the Walesko pick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now see Foots. This is the funny part about it, because I badly want to talk to you, right? Because I know you love Tolbert, Ferguson, and Walesko. I know all them guys is your guys. So I know you excited about this, Foots. So I don't want to hold you too long from your fan, but just give us a general rundown. I'm gonna let you go.
So I'm gonna say this right here, Bob. The Walesko pick, Dallas Cowboys fans are gonna love him. Yep. Like, he is gonna be your swing guy. I had a 3rd round grade on him, Bob.
Sure.
His footwork, like, just go watch the Senior Bowl practices.
Yep.
He was the only one who could stand up to Jermaine Johnson. Yep. He was the only one. And I know once you really get a chance, Bosh, you're doing so many guys. Yep. I know when you really get a chance to really lock in with him, yep. I just believe that you're going to say, wow, like, the power isn't always great. Yep. He's a small school guy. Yep. But when I tell you he can stay in phase as a blocker, yep. you're going to love it, Bosh. I'm serious. Like, you know that O-line stuff. You're gonna love him.
So Foots, I actually watched film on him actually like last week, and he's a long guy first of all, and like having arm length is like gonna help with his like technique stuff, and I do think that he's more physical than he is powerful. I think that's a real thing. And we're gonna have to work on his pass blocking stuff. But I think that we're just trying to be a more physical team in general, Foots, with the Ferguson at tight end, Tyler Smith at guard, and then like Waletzko being swing tackle, future swing tackle guy that's probably gonna play Tyron Smith or whatever. I think that we're trying to be a better run team, and we're trying to just be a lot more physical across the board, Foots.
I agree, and I think you can't be mad with that. Even with Ferguson, sure. First team Big Ten, people are saying, "Oh, he can't block." No, he can block. He does enough in the blocking game, and he can still have some room to develop as a passer. He's really a bigger Dalton Schultz.
I think he's a good blocker. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah.
So to me, you knocked these two picks out the park, Bosh. When are we getting on and really doing some work?
Shit, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's lock that in. I gotta get actually to this game. I'm actually sitting in the car talking to you. But I tell you what, Voch, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna listen. And let's lock in after these picks are done tonight. Maybe tonight we can do a recap.
I'm not doing nothing tonight, Foots. I'm going to bed, but we can work Monday though.
Okay.
We can work Monday. Appreciate you, Foots. Man, Foots got me messed up. Look, Foots didn't stream yesterday. And he's off today. And he got the nerve to be like, Voch, let's work tonight. Hell no. What you mean, player? Actually, to be fair, I might do some work with Foots tomorrow. Me and Foots may record a show and get it to Will Steele, and he'll do his thing with it, and we'll drop it on the Voch. Because look, this is the time to work, man. I always believe in like making the schedule and making sure everything makes sense and not overworking the team or whatever. I do believe that. But when it's like boss fight territory, draft is a boss fight. Camp is a boss fight. NFL season is filled with it's Elden Ring ass boss fights. Draft is King Radon of a boss fight. Has anybody played Elden Ring in the chat? It's the draft is King Radon. General Radon, I said King. General Radon. That's what draft is. And it's time to work, man. It's time to work. So I might do some work with Foots tomorrow. Not tonight though. I might just record it myself and send it over to Will Steele and let him, do what he does with it. But that's just that. Eagles got the best draft. Eagles got the best draft. Second, Patriots. Third, Ravens. Are you smoking? Kidding me? True Believer dropped a deuce and says, why is Kingsley Enagbare on the board? I don't know. I have no earthly idea. Why Kingsley Enagbare is on the board right now. No clue. Amari Bond. Okay, cool. Let's go to the situation, man. Let's go to the you know what I mean. Let's see what. Let me scroll up. Let me go to teams. Who you said? The Eagles? The Eagles are having a good draft. Don't get me mistaken. They're having a fantastic draft. But they only got like 3 guys, like Jordan Davis, Cam Jurgens, and Nakobe Dean. And we're going based on the Davis and Dean pick. I think it was a bit early for Jurgens. That's not my opinion. But the Ravens, let's go see how many picks the Ravens got. Let me check the Patriots first, because apparently something didn't happen since the last time I looked at them. Cole Strange, Tyquan Thornton, Marcus Jones, Jack Jones, Pierre Strong, Bailey Zappi. Patriots are not having a good draft, sir. You ain't got a lot of me. Voch love you. You ain't got a lot of me. We kinfolk. You my loved ones. Y'all ain't got a lot of me. Let's go check on who we say the Ravens. The Ravens got And look, Kyle Hamilton at 14, Tyler Linderbaum at 25, David Ojabo at 45, Travis Jones at 76, Daniel Falile at 110, Jalen Armour Davis 119, Charlie Kolar at 128. Jordan Stout, which is a punter, but you could draft whoever you want if you love him. You've been doing so well, you could take a punter at 130. Then they get right back in it with Isaiah Likely at 139 and Demarion Williams, who's a pretty good cover corner out of Houston that played on the other side of Marcus Jones at 141. Bro, there's not a draft better than the Ravens right now. It's just simply not. It's just simply not. And for whoever that was that said it, to say that the Patriots draft is better, I don't know. Josh Allen got Shakir, Pat Mahomes got Sky Moore. Yep. Aaron Rodgers got Christian Watson. So, yep. Alex says, don't be surprised, don't be shocked that Jurgens ends up better than Linderbaum. It depends. If you are a more physical team, you do things more physically, and you want the more strong physical guy, then sure, I can see that from Jurgens. But Tyler does so much more than that. Like Tyler does everything else. Like all things, offensive line, everything else Tyler does. So yeah, I'm not I'm not here for that. But in terms of like usage or whatever, I can see Jurgens being used pretty well. I just didn't think the Eagles were going for center. I know that they drafted Landon Dickerson last year, but he ended up playing guard because I think y'all liked y'all center already. So I mean, I don't know what that's gonna do for you. But long story short, the Eagles got some pretty solid picks. Salute to the Eagles for having pretty solid picks. But are we just talking about best drafts? Nah. You goddamn right Dak Prescott got Jalen Tolbert. Goddamn right. I got some Chipotle Gouda trying to be fancy and shit. Chipotle Gouda. Jurgens tested more athletic than Linderbaum. Yo, let me tell you something, Alex. It's cool to look good in shorts, but it's better to look good in pants. It's better to look good in pants. Jurgens may have tested a certain way, shots out to him, but Linderbaum in pants tested better. He tested better in pants. So I'm always going to go with the dude that tests better in pants. Every time. Cool. Yo, chat, I ain't going to lie, bro. In like 7 more minutes, we just going to wrap this stream up. It's been a long one, and I'm ready to celebrate. But I love y'all to pieces though. I thought that we was gonna be around for the Cowboys picks, but apparently it takes 2 hours to do a round and a half. So it almost takes 3 hours for a round and a half of drafting. I had no clue. I'd imagine that if they cut down all this pageantry and production and shit like that, I think they probably could have run through some of these picks, man. But it is what it is, my guy. All positions. Yeah, we're just gonna wait that out. Yeah, I think going to get some beer might be a good idea. I think pizza and beer is a fantastic idea today. Brumley, I think you ain't got to respond, Brumley, but you can text me if you want. But boy, the more I think about it, I ain't even say it at first, but the idea for my last cheat day before I really get back into like healthy vibes, pizza and beer sounds kind of fire, brother Brumley.
That's a big go Tigers from Brum.
Come on, son. We gonna get pizza and beer with a little bit of wings. And we're gonna get fat as hell for a day, but then we're gonna get right back to business. You feel me? The draft tracker has shut down on me. Cool. Let's get back to picks. 5th round we're in. How far are we from the Cowboys? Let's see. We're 1, 2, 3 picks away from Cowboys. So sure, we'll get this last Cowboy pick and we'll wrap it up. Well, we'll get pick number 167 and we'll wrap it up. And of course, if you guys want to keep up with my thoughts on the rest of the draft, like what happens at the end of the 5th, 6th, and 7, we ain't got a 7th-round pick, but at the end of these 2 picks at the end of the 5th and the 6th-round pick, you can keep up with my Twitter. I'll be live tweeting it on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI on Twitter. You feels me? But boy, damn, that sounds fun. Oh snap! And I got mail today. I get to run to the mail center. Oh shit! All right, cool. That sounds good. All that sounds good. It's a good day. Yeah, so like, look, if y'all want to get any last minute calls in, y'all got 4 minutes or 4 picks to do it. It's up to y'all. Short Dog, what up?
Can I just call and salute you, bro, and say, hey, thank you for everything, dog. You made this whole process a lot easier, just like the way you make my life a lot easier.
Wow.
Because you're kind of my guru, my go-to guy, bro. And you know what comes behind that. I've always been a big believer in before the royalty, because there's loyalty, and that's something that we big on. But I'm happy that you were with us through all these. Hopefully, we do something in these last 2 fifths, kind of like, on those scratchers, and you're spending your big money and you're still at the 99 cents trying to hit a hope. But hey, there's still a chance, bro. But Voch, salute. You got 22,000 views on the first day. You're hitting 10 on the second. Who knows what you're going to do on the third, bro? You hit 50 over this time. My God, bro, I'm telling you, dog, that hey, once they hear your voice, it's just going to blow, bro. I just wanted to call in and get the last salute. I've been with you every single second, every single minute from this whole days, bro, since we got it here. So I love you, Voch, and like I said, bro, hopefully we can get something done, and I'll see you again Monday when you do your call-in. I'll call in and check with you and see what you think about the end of the 2/5.
Sure. Yo, Short Dog, that mean the world to me, man. Whenever we talk Monday, I'll have a full report on all the picks that we had or whatever. So appreciate you, my guy.
All right, Voch.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yo, man, we need more. I wish I had 50 Short Dogs, man. I wish I had 50 Short Dogs. And then when I get 50 Short Dogs, I'm going to be ungrateful and be like, I need 200 Short Dogs to hold me down, man. You got to love it, man. It just don't get no better than that, bro. It don't get no better than that. Who in tarnation is this Rudy Poo jabroni playing guitar on television while the Cowboys are 2 picks away and I'm trying to end the stream? Who is this? Who you think you, Tom Petty? Who you think you, Steve Winwood or something? Who y'all supposed to be? Are we doing this for real? Bro, my TV said, "Hey man, you watching this? I'm about to cut the TV off. Don't cut the TV off, TV." But bro, can somebody help me figure out what's going on? Anybody? Anybody? No, goddamn, I don't need that. Bro, are we really pausing the draft for these old men? Word. Word. Bro, what are we doing? Hey, there's a draft going on. Fuck off the TV. Y'all not gonna announce the pick in a song or nothing. Y'all just gonna just not announce the pick. We're just gonna stop and play music. Are we serious? And look at the drummer. The drummer's loving to be there. The drummer is loving to be there. And they just gonna run the picks out while they just singing and dancing and shit. It says it otomiwa. It says it otomiwa. Whatever the fuck this is. Bro, I'm befuddled. I'm befuddled. Get your ass off the goddamn screen. Look, I said, is this Tom Petty? Tom Petty would never. Phil Collins would, right, Phil? Phil Collins would never. Whatever. All the fucking picks in. Look, I bet the next 7 picks in. All this goddamn waiting we doing. Voch needs a Snickers. Voch is hungry, but I'm getting pizza and beer. Yingling in particular. I like Yingling, dog. Yingling fire as hell, but they only sell that bitch in like 2 places. Let's get Captain Spartan on the phone, man. The pick is in, Cowboys on the clock, and these old men playing guitar. What's up, Captain Spartan?
Hey, Fox. My team doesn't pick till like the 6th or 7th round, so I just need some like tackles or some corners that you can possibly know about. Besides like this Josh Jobe, he looks like just like another Alabama corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know Walker, Penn State tackle. He probably ain't gonna fall, but I can hope and dream.
Rasheed Walker, yeah, he's falling. I don't know the reason he's falling. So, I have no clue what to make of that. But he's there. He's there for you. And if y'all, who's your team? By the way?
Steelers.
The
We don't got
Steelers.
till 6th or 7th, so we got a long while.
Yeah, okay, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Braxton Jones from Southern Utah is a guy that could probably play some tackle for you. TCU got I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I call him Eze. It's Eze. He's a guy that can play tackle for you, but they're the last few tackles that I feel relatively good about. The other Ohio State tackle that's not Nick little brother. He's another dude that can play for you. So there's a couple names there. And in terms of cornerback, Tariq Castro Fields from Penn State is cool. Darian Kendrick isn't my favorite guy, but we're just talking about guys that's available. If y'all like Josh Jobe, I mean, if y'all like longer corners, then Josh Jobe is a guy that can play for you. Sam Webb from little bitty ass Missouri Community College is solid. So it's a couple guys, but guys running out though. Like this is round 5 for a reason,
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to get the real quick 2 cents in before the Cowboys picking that you end the stream.
Yeah.
So,
hey
thank
man.
you for everything you've done this weekend.
Yep.
Salute to you. You're a true one.
Hey man, appreciate you for tuning in, man. We couldn't have done it without you. If we would have went live Thursday and had 2 views, it wouldn't even would have been no damn Friday show. So appreciate y'all as much as y'all appreciating me. The Bengals pick is in. We're on the clock. Yeah, for sure. And we got
the conference has been locked.
One last caller. Let's get it in. Michael, what up?
What's up, Voch?
Cool,
so I wanted to address a couple of things. I hate to be a dead horse, but our fan base is tripping. So I want to address the Aiden Hutchinson to Sam Williams comparison.
Sure, I hate that
on
one.
Twitter.
I hate that one. Yeah.
That's just asinine.
Sure.
And then I want to address the players on the board who we could have got. So as far as the Aiden Hutchinson comparison, I don't know about you, Voch, but I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan.
Sure.
I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, so I'm used to dealing with cognitive dissonance. But comparing Aiden Hutchinson to Sam Williams is just asinine. Like, I don't get how you get that comparison.
Sure.
There's a very big difference, and you already know this, between getting a sack because you ran by somebody and getting a sack because you actually
created the sack.
Pass rush moves.
Yep.
Right. Secondly, I just wanted to say out Sam Williams' draft grade from a consistent from a majority of other NFL teams.
Yep.
So he's rated a 3rd and 5th round draft pick. He is rated as a eventual starter.
Give me 2 seconds, brother. Hold on, wait, Mike. Don't leave. Just give me 2 seconds. Cowboys pick is in. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I got you.
Deron Bland, DB from Fresno State. Never heard of him. Don't come to me for no answer. I don't know who that is. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Right.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, probably another reach. So he's rated as an eventual starter. And which is below will become a starter in the next 2 years. So this is a 3-year plus project.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a consensus amongst NFL teams. Now, we had Nick Bonito on the board. He has a 2nd to 3rd round grade.
Right.
Sam Williams has a 3rd to 5th round grade. Pro comparison is Vic Beasley. I don't know about you, Voch, but I would really like to have a Vic Beasley on my team.
Sure.
I think he's athletically similar to Sam Williams.
Okay.
But I think Nick Bonito is more athletic than him.
Sure.
I think he makes similar plays to him also, and has a better moveset. Then you have Drake Jackson, who has a 3rd round grade.
Sure.
He actually has pass rush moves, unlike Sam Williams. He can hit you with a spin. He can hit you with a side swipe. He can hit you with a bull. He can hit you with a rip. He even stutters at the top of rushes, which allows him to really change directions on offensive line.
Sure.
Then lastly, you have Michael Clements from Texas A&M.
Yep.
He has a bull rush. He has a spin. He has a rip move. And he had 4 sacks versus LSU, which is the same that Sam Williams had versus SEC talent.
Sure.
In addition to that, he had a sack versus Bama, which is one more. And it was actually a good sack, unlike Sam Williams' sack where he just ran by a guy.
Yeah.
So all these players we had on the board.
Well,
at
this
number
piece
2.
about the hit.
Now,
right.
Drake Jackson would have been a reach. Nick Bonito arguably would have been a reach.
Sure.
Michael Clemens would have been a reach. But these, in my opinion, are objectively better players than Sam Williams.
Yep, I don't hate that. Yep. Yeah, but you know what? Hey,
yeah.
Sam is a Cowboy now, and I know you're really just like defending yourself in these internet chat boxes, man. I know how it is, bro. But he's our guy now, and we gotta love on him, and hopefully everything works for the best. And I hope Dan Quinn can, whatever it is that Dan saw in him, I hope Dan can, flip it and we'll figure it out.
Yes, sir, definitely. Can't wait to watch the film video and see your thoughts.
Appreciate you.
Fleshed out on them.
Appreciate you, my guy. We're definitely gonna have a film session on Sam Williams and Jalen Tolbert. Everybody else pending. We'll see. What topping? I don't know. Appreciate you, Mike. Great call. Yeah, man. So, like I said, bro, we wasn't gonna stay for the whole draft. I just wanted to come in, love on y'all for a little bit. Just wanted to tap in and just just tell y'all how thankful I am that the turnout that we have. So everybody, please, in the chat box, in both chat boxes, give yourself a hand, give yourself some flames in the chat, and I'm gonna give you a war call. Appreciate you. It really does mean the world to me that you guys came through to hold it down and support me or whatever, because this was our first big boss fight over at the Volume. It's easy to just kind of show up and just do shows, do streams, and just do content. Like anybody could do that. I do that. Like the day-to-day operation is easy at this point. Is can we nail the boss fights, and that's what we were super obsessive over. You know what I mean? And the numbers have reflected that. You know what I mean? That y'all y'all respect the work that was put in, the extra effort that we put in. Brumley's in New York, so he's an hour ahead of us or whatever, and I'm up here at midnight my time telling Brumley, hey, yo Brum, hang around, man, because I'm putting out a Tyler Smith film session in the morning. So he got to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning to look out for Voch's email and shit like that, man. And we just wanted everything to hit right, man. We wanted day 1, 2, and 3 to hit right, and I think it ended up being fantastic. So, for the shows to be not only what I thought they were, but to be better than what I thought they were, doing it for my own platform, and then also doing that on the Volume. I'm eternally grateful for everybody that came through, everybody behind the scenes that helped, all the graphics people, the social media team were just going crazy, bro. Just taking little clips and uploading them, and whether it be the Volume on Twitter, the Volume on Instagram, the Volume's YouTube page, the Voch Lombardi page, where the highlights go. Please follow all those, like up all the content, engage in all that content. The Voch Lombardi newsletter, I tweeted that out yesterday. Go over there, click that if you want to get updates on my content. Add yourself to that newsletter, man. Just blown away with the result of this weekend. I couldn't be happier. Appreciate y'all. That backdrop is horrible, but I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. Appreciate you. We go back to regular business starting on Monday. So we'll go back to Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central, exclusively on the Volume. We will not have live streams on the Voch Lombardi channel anymore. So if y'all want Voch Lombardi content, come over to the Volume to check it out live. We'll have the clips and things of that nature on the Voch Lombardi channel, but live streams will be on the Volume. The next big boss fight is Cowboys camp, man. We're gonna go to Oxnard. We already got clearance. We already got word that everything is a go. So me and Will Still will be seeing y'all in Oxnard. So if you're gonna be in Oxnard for training camp, engage with us, engage with the Volume, follow the Volume on Twitter, because our content is going to be, so when you see these like training camp videos or whatever, you're probably going to see the Volume tweeting out some videos for training camp. So we need all that interaction, we need all of those views. So I'll be busy training my character, I'll be building my experience points, I'll be grinding to get extra armor and weapons, and the next boss fight we run into is goddamn training camp. We get to Oxnard. Be sure to do all of the algorithm things. You hit the like button, hit the subscribe. You ain't got to hit the bell, because Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central, it'll be here. And the Voch Lombardi channel, of course, man. The Voch Lombardi on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Also, twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. My normal co-host, Will Steele. Check him out on A to Z Dallas on YouTube and Skywalker Steele on Twitter. Go over there and show them some love. And also, you know, and for my homie Brumley, man. Brumley been holding us down. I can't say enough how happy I am at the help, you know, that we got putting this thing together. I've been doing draft streams by my damn self the whole time, you know. But when that work is, you know, spread, you know, just spread between, you know, 3 or 4 people or whatever, it just ends up being a lot better. So that being said, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey. I'm not going to sleep. I'm doing that tomorrow, but I got to get some film ready for y'all. So love y'all to pieces, man. Volume gone.